no the buyer. Lost Rebecca T. Lawson.
Wow. Unyamishira.
Or say men cancer Dr. Lawson say lovely. Or Donododo.
Nansuna ye Benjamin Suman birthday.
Hey, yeah, Papa Solidaire.
Solidaire.
Yeah, Papa Solidaire.
Suman.
Yeah, Papa Solidaire.
Solidaire.
Sada my friend.
Yeah.
Me when I say, yeah, Papa Solidaire was it. Okrah Ase. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. No,
Mr. Benjamin Suman.
Nani birthday no nim. Na owo hono owo prekupa be hwe na chief of staff epue ho. O se me na me the cake abro me be cut cake no. Surprisingly.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Wow. It's today Enra. Yeah, he's a very loyal person. Was some chief of staff at Japan from opposition on the other power. Benjamin Suman, yeah, Papa Solidaire. Yanko Ponchira won to nkwa na oma wa hode, oma osisi monso nya den.
Oma ni den.
Makenwe. Yanto aso.
Ayo.
And then some the obon krata na ba and then eka.
But if that's it, me the daily graphic ene be fiase na no pay. Na or the University of Education one chancellor the infoni aba. And only as some kesi a banner headline and no pay daily graphic or the aba. No say Boko conflict is a national wound. Let's treat it with urgency. UWE chancellor. Ochim say
University of Education Winneba. Yeah.
Wong Boko sensem no. O say me and who is to say ya di bia. Adekiti bia ye nche da twa ye nkwohwe ye hunu say ye omamene asa kuru bia beda ye na ho enti enyina ye mfa ye hu gemu be ne ye nka ho asem na afanu no won a wonya wo hu ti ase wo mu no asomdwe ntumi mra na wonyai ti sese ne ene dey otumfo se tutu otoso bi ngo be resume ni mediation no se ne be ane ma be konka no eno na nam so panyin di nsem atugwa chem se bokun sensem no ye me ye hunu tra bi kekese asem bi asebio yenche damfa ye nko o se yenyai na mo yenfa ye nko se ne be a ye benya sundwe
me ne ya adwen because boku issue no sa wo ye Ghana ni na sa wo pe kwan wo pe nsuo wo pe se ye gu mantem quota na se enyamba ya aban no se ye kenkan budget bia aban ni boku nsensem ni ntino ama eye interior ministry for budget akosoro nti psika na ebe pia de ahye wo yen totuo yen fa police fon ko ho bebre yen mo aduane na bokunti na ye pia mo hye wo minwa sa sika no bia ebetuma yi kwan ebetuma to bo ho ebetuma ti asi school dan bia
ebetuma ma wadwuma kra ye wo bofo area
nti se papa na kasa I think say menene ya adwe it's a national wound honestly I agree with him
mama ntuaso e wo daily graphic mu krata fa to so duba ko no na odi about say over 5,000
50,000
over 50,000 fache me eye akyerɛkyerɛfo ɛna sabre wo ba buru mpim aduonum ɛna sabre yenga promote wom obeka ya ɛna no encherepi na his excellency John Dramani Mahama ka kyerɛ Ghana Education Service fo ɛna Ministry of Education say yanhwɛ say wonga ebriaso wo mo se efata se wo se ye promote won ko won anim no won hwe no wonya ni sa won se unya
me hu sakrata no
won se unya ban papa odwene ni manfo hu bia ye hu se wo bia wo ye adwuma koduro wo se ye timi pagya odi bia num na usika ekọ nanim
won ni jam ezero do asem bi asimetrim say if I do all of this now what will I do when I come to
I no did not need to
no, but me so me dream was there. Enti you round your mama. Sabre o this speed there. Oh yeah, yes, I never we next year then obey.
Oh baby. Yo, 89 and I'm so I'm in America. I know over 50,000 teachers young Oma receive this promotion and I no pay daily graphic
50,000 and any packet to na 10,000 crown na for more.
Na 50. So
John Dramani
Mahama. Nyina county na wakati ni ministers no so no.
Yeah.
Well, say ne be a say sika yan ka bia be ko ministers ni nche no. E be ko these sectors any the civil servant wo benya wode won ngani beje a wo betumi aye adwuma e de amayen. Ente wo daily graphic mu. Asefu friend na no pay daily graphic e de aba no. O say can a Japan urges amnesty for former party members.
Amnesty base.
Ora Kennedy akompra kwa Japan. O kirem se kwanga nka so ngo fufa so na ora Paul Afoko. Paul Awintimi Afoko.
Kind of pa former chairman of the New Patriotic Party. NPP 2015
yeah
tamale
yeah
and e koto abayi no
yeah
so mra me di party na nim na Nana Akufo-Addo fa kwan bia so
oh ye hon free
e no hon no free ho
ene ayi owura tamaklo num nyaho tamaklo
oh no de some de omuyi ni sinchen ache
ene afufuru bi no mu ka ho a wo so
kwabena Japan de bi ye say ye de ye na anya wo ya ye nya ofa ye
kwabena de ono ya na pe
I won't be surprised say okay say kasongo ni hobi mu ti ebia omo ma kanu they are not vindictive so ebia ebabo
kwabena say Canada Japan o say yenhwe sande pa nyina no yensa mfa wo mra MPP mu bi onti unya telegraph batimi aka
very necessary they have to come party ye di nipa na ye o eti se nipa bi wo ho a na se oyi ni sinche Nana Akufo-Addo na nkata o ye vindictive on pe wasema we se Nana Akufo-Addo pe wasema oh obi ba be ka kire ne se Nana Addo minim se opa akora asempa ba ko wiya usika nti $100,000 onte
so pe wasema that is so pe wasema na so pe wasema nzo
on pe wasema unnam nchen se na ka se akora ba betia wo he wo Monche no. Nti sana Nana Akufo-Addo. Ompe wasema nothing will let him like you. Nothing. Opa twumo ten ne betere nyepe. Emfa.
Ope ba omi asem. Akufo-Addo. Ayo anything high chronicle. E dey aba wanim ha.
Dabi IMF chief graphic no. IMF chief praises Ghana's latest economic reform effort. Na che say IMF for Edi ababa tu dwa say Ghana abanya wo ba so ya wonyanya 120 days. Ehye ya wo de ato ho a wo de toto niema se Ghana sikasem toto e bekoso no. Eyade a eyo mo fe. O ma ye ni ye. Ba me de me ne me kan say light bill no mo tum 3 months no mu ndai.
Se ni nyina ka IMF hye.
Ka ho bi.
Enti wo mo hwe se wo mo ni wo beka na eno na wo betutu light bill ni mu sa so da wo mo kan ni nyina so.
O mo se next year. Ena sa de ni betwa enti se next year etwa kanea bo no ebeba for mani nsuo bo no
enti answer na yebedu next year and wo momo de se na kanea no ne bo no kokosoro
na se kanea no dundum
mani nyina ne na so wo ma kanea ne nyina so kakra
Honorable John Jinapo ye chia we na no pay o TVXYZ ne power 97.9
yesraw
yenim ne waye yenim ne obetumi aye
wo ma kanea no
se ECG for ebimu na wo mo sabotage wa mesrew pamu free o because am for complain so on social media every day people are complaining
wo bedum kanea wo be
eba ne sa then am for bi nsema wo mo kasa John Mama edum so wura no na se ebebam sa enti no mesremo ye wura John Jinapo
ye bibi fa ho
why
ablekumo lebu Kofamak we Gami area
Bawe Makati Akaswa de bia kaswa you do like why Spenters de bia you do like
adey Sankrofo say no bu sabotage wa sack them there are competent people who are ready to work
I agree Nkrofo bi shebe bi na omo sabotage wa mesra you omo free ho because na say kan ya dundum time na Ghana for ye de say na po ema ye timetable no so am na kan na endum say
impo
na say how
all of a sudden I say bi aba social media na wa kwa na ma na kudu kra sa wo bedum kan ya ni sa
asemo it's Honorable John Jinapo yesra ECG ena VRA montoto ne ma ye yesra mo Ghana for nti Ghana for to abama yura John Dramani Mahama no ene se wo mo pese wo mu ho nsesa e wo Ghana ha it is resetting Ghana agenda no se nkane adunduma emfa ebede na why 24-hour economy na mana ye
mama twaso comment chronicle o say no fears MPP will bounce back ba omia and wa kire sa nsem yi na se foforo na no pay Breso Sunday obokrata yi e de aba Eugene Buachi entry ono so di nsem bi aba o say ba omia has proved me right e-levy failure to reshuffle DDEP caused the NPP defeat not any spirituality ora Eugene Buachi entry and o kire say MPP fu wan kasa subang bra wo be boy ne me bia wan aye e-levy ay Ghana fu yese yempe NFA wo be ye haircut I say miti se ne sisui kwabu yi enu bia wo be ye nti ene nam so ya wo mu edi nkugu wo di ncho e wo 2024 abanum na enye se sunsumu nsem bia
we kano Eugene Buachi entry kano incoming general secretary of the MPP
nti ujeli so banya
now Justin Kodu Oko or your gonna now see what said now the statement about the statement oboa okofie
o se Kennedy Japo
me say omo fa mano Justin Kodu ya ni last ano no ne odi no nyire no ndi ni ye no on first statement ni mrasa Eugene Buachi antwe e ba be general secretary nedi
ayo
Yes.
Mami Tiasun come NPP, NDP to demonstrate against suspension of CJ Ayo Yate. Into what we obey Oyachere May 25. Into Unya be about to make a Mamiko Ghanaian Times. Ghanaian Times no dia about us say be na young natural resources no Omaimu Ghana de Shankasa ebetumi nya kwanya awom na wonga tumi explore na managing ye no Erin che ye the who framework ebeba bonting so hina na aka asemi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo classify to so do bien page 12 and the daily graphic Ghanaian Times in sama ode abano emu etunya bia obetumi akenkan IMF in sama ye kan what daily graphic me na no pe Ghanaian Times so e de ho amane bo aba philanthropists donate 200,000 Ghana cedis to Akosombo Dam spillage flood victims. No, Dr. Prince Mototi.
I know that one.
I work at a fire
philanthropists donate 200,000 to Akosombo Dam
flood victims.
Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi, CEO Edima Piwak Natural Health. Our modi 3P garlic mixture at the Abujaso. It was a more 3P garlic mixture. Dr. Niska or the Bikoyado. And Faso Abahoni. It's a dish you want to pa sa okobi
you no share oh bra senior ye ko won ahimfo ankasa mpo a wo betena sikeke wodi won ani munyam beta adwumadi achi edi adanse se papa no oye biribi papa ama nkrofo na wo ho na nye se okọ e bia north tongue pe okọ north south and if central tongue and abang akrati banyefo a wo these 3 districts nyina no wo mu buy and nipa begu ho se chona ade na ode ma won no sika ode ma won so won so ma enkoye startup no enye se bia o ye nga wie ntimu mehia me wa fichire ona me fa sika ni ma mo ehu apekin kran ode sika ni ma won no sa de aduan so asa pew so
wow
umpe yi no opeden enti wakoya do se no wanya state media like Ghanaian Times no this asem way aba front page it should tell you say papa yi oye adi papa Dr. Prince Mototi chief executive officer Edima Piwak Natural Health onyame onhira oye papa ewo wakoma pa ene wadwen pa wo
nyankopon enhira ne pa ye Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi 200,000 enye sika ketewa
200,000 enye sika ketewa
so obi kura kukuru 10,000 no de koya adoya eno koya enye sika ketewa wo ye teacher ni wo nurse ni obusumi akatua no kan nyina bom times 12 ay sen so what I say it's Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi why de why nyankopon eni so
and Piesie aside nipa over ahenu over 200 there odi say sika ma wono in chen fia ho dog waba dog besra me dog beyi dog dang nyina achi no onu so sorting everybody out making sure say obi ani beje e wo honom oh bra na nya easy
okay
enti
why are there and 3P garlic mixture no monto ni bebre me kra menum bi de bia menum bi
na ma te bia ya bebu obi sa
afi fa last one na yem fan wi
last one me di be wi ani say na CPSC na nkoma some day fashion atari on pam share me lovely and if opening on no your customer for edi Magana gold board kwanka
Prince Kwamenka
kwa me na no pe mi chia o
oje so obeba fi ha ene
lovely
Prince Kwamenka beba fi ha ene ya ne beba nkomo eti mo amafero no obeba
kwa mo ha
obeba anu pe mene na kasa oso oba eti obeba eti mo ntam chuku Kwamenka beba fi ha ene na ye ne na bon nkomo de afa gold board for akra me dase na ko position pa ebra so say ye dey ye good mo nsem de bra live on Power 97.9 FM and then TVXY that mamu nyina chima makwaba biom safe na wa join ya ye da mo sese ma join ye abrante na satade fita ene wakwa enura ukoyi uti no ho kama ho na fe wabobo so kama wa fine boy na no pay ye da good mo nsem ene de bra wo 10 minutes to 7. Agudem for no matrasi Kojo Fosu Fandi. Good morning.
Piesie.
It is saying
football and country.
We can koye on.
We can uncle ye.
Are born uncle. Are the tiblu suye.
Oh. Your friend say Ibrahim Diaz. And a ball mother for our bro.
Some catch was say I support the team papa. Oh Phoebe.
Obia ye passable amount. As a winger, ye passable the amount. See a ball. We see a ball no atibuna di Johnny. But the way Jabona with Johnny Ago.
I am supposed to see Papa.
Continue BBA. Tactical change, second half, tactical change or yeah. A boy, my mother, it's really deep. 2-1. You see, I did tight.
And then one next. Master, for Akomatia no 2 baby, for Broki had the 2 baby, never presented sports news the way that pay. Yanko.
All right, Piesie, it's a big quarter. Samra Saguri with your Bobano, it's a power morning sports. Yen Shet near found some old job as mediation. It's a power 97.9 FM TV XYZ. And it's Ocean Kabaka Samano, a Dawson when they can edit and ever come among to wait to me at Timinemo Shannon song. See, I dear send in the baby room. Our calf a catch and drata as a Saturday no, and I saw the PMO. I said, it's a calf process. Dr. Moche Pen and I saw PMO. Our Ghana series Upopira Congress Casepa, and I'm going to share so say a copy the copium and it's a cat ears so creku the Syria, Ocopium or Kafa Catchediono, and a second vice president. And who some and so Emma Sanso and a baby unim said GOC and also a Nada and a Saturday no, and that's almost on elections no, it's a cost of wine and I said a GO president. And who some and so Emma Calf a year school championship tournament. And I cost my Garcia, the baby, why more and a team a winning. I don't seminar. Emma, I will show some town. Say, I said, Ghana Premier League, and also a team a cost. Come on, in Yakumasi, Santo, as sounds a winning at the Conan and sword the some element. I will show the Sanso and a copy of Monanesu. I said, Copa del Rey finals on a team at Barcelona Madrid. Asansu Edwin Cho for the 3rd time. El Barcelona for the man. I don't seminar. I will show you a song. Said it's a Roger Emmanuel, the sports monarch, and I feel justice about Tilla the Iron Boy. Everyone don't say producers. What I say, no permanent 7 promoting. I'm showing the prince himself. F to the A and DY. For the essence, I say, not young family, and Hako PMO, and so I will Okopia Kimpiski, and Horror and Drata, and Saturday, no, Okopium, the NSA Confederation of African Football. I trust a friend, CAF president, or Dano Elpani, the Edit Patrice Mochepe, and no PMO, or my Ghana Hanina, and it's only school championship, Nane Koso, or Ghana's in the finals, no. Saturday, power 18 BPM, the Congress, Casepa, and a best share so, Kimpiska Bibia, Ethico PMO, and so Hana Bibia, Kama, and so El Honaho, and as a CAF president, a chassis, and so Chemo Bay, the vice president, and a boy, my Bibio, in Enum, and you almost on Babua, nay, say Bibia, Etima Conkai, and then my Bibremu, ya Bobon, and who ensign some, and so and who sam, our Honor, so Bano, once Honoma, Oko PMO. Oh, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and so Akache and so almost some come on, and Bibia, a team a conkai and so on man. Edon Seminole and so am I to meet in Asedia and Sembebre, a team a PP on my check out. Yeah, Bobby, Emma also wait to me 89 Sibakwa, a team a P. Honoma, SNS, Ghana, ASM Day, and I yet see and say Ukopio Ghana, your Ghana Football Association President, Eva Panidin, Etiquette. Simon Edwin Okreku or no NSN CAF president Ebony Dinso or no NSL Kopium their 2nd vice president at the CAF no or no NSN penny for 18 years Obebo Juma and so Eddie Ama on mine Ghana and Afe Africa and so any other one seminal and so Mana Ukopium Diano and a Kopium na Ukopium next CAF president Dr. Patrick Mochepe at the Sankakra to Jayete Sana and rather than Saturday no or boarding a case a yet Ketia Sokreku or no, and it's a 2nd vice president at the Macaf or no, I don't know you know.
Our 2nd vice president, and our 2nd vice president is homegrown. One of our most outstanding and has made enormous to football in Ghana and on the African continent, and we are so proud that. When I arrived here, Ghana didn't have a vice president. When I'm leaving here, Ghana has a 2nd vice president. Our brother Kurt, who's president of football here.
And see, I don't and I say, Dr. Patrick Mochepe, Eboti, say, Ket, yes, okay, Kono, and what you know, 2nd vice president, at the Macaf, and who answers, so we are no. And central for episodes and the questions can already do that. Question about pure hooliganism, a coso, our football, more about Ghana, as a be a consenso, and I could pay more a calf tournament. I just hooliganism, ekoso so CAF president Edis Chichemu say by some share no maso ano e dia fa.
We are steadfastly committed to ensuring that stadiums are safe and are places where our football spectators and fans and supporters can feel comfortable and in an environment of safety, including health. And part of what we're doing is to look at what we call best practices, because to have a single fan injured at a stadium is something that we do not want to experience under any circumstances. And worse still, to have a single fan at the stadium lose their lives is something that we can never take enough precautionary measures. And that's why the starting point is to look at what other countries are doing and where and in which stadiums and in which environments have the most safe environment being created for the spectators. So there's an ongoing process, and I think in CAF, at the Secretariat, there's engagement and an assessment to see what's happening in Europe and to see what's happening in other parts of the world. But the determination and the commitment is very deep.
Etiano and Sama CAF president Dr. Patrice Mochepe and to Yadon 7 and so Eddie Amadamra, your boy a cat ears so quick with this on and as a second vice and the sending sound on also the Piesie Okrah at Tuja.
I think that the leadership under President Mosepe has over time already demonstrated that he is an all-inclusive leader, he is an all-engaging leader, and he's been working closely with the leadership, the then leadership, and he's prepared to work with the current leadership to ensure that everybody within the 54 African nations are truly taken care of, in respect of representation, in respect of decision making.
Entiano and smart cat ears so quick and so Eddie Tuja at home 7 and so Emma said Okopima on my team appointed or more Emma to say the CAF president and as a CAF vice president and on your team at the moment say and a city Okopima CAF a first vice president and on Emma Pan the at the Fauzi Kija Fauzi Lija on every Morocco and so and says and after Okopim CAF as second vice president on upon the team etiquette ears Okeku on every mind Ghana mu ahase and after Kopioma CAF a third vice president on upon the team Pierre Alain on every Gabon on and sense on and I say Okopioma CAF a fourth vice president on Bestina Bestina Kazadi Ti Dabala on and so on every Okopiona on every Democratic Republic of Congo, and also every other CAF fifth vice president on Panadine at the Pfizer, Sadat on every Mozambique to Emo, and I see a bomb with this or and I said you copium dia CAF vice president no or my team a year on the Bojuma, Aboma Bia, a team Akon Kai Honoma, and home seminal and so am I on near Copium El Lagos Sports Stadium, say Honum, and I say I just a CAF air school championship on now air course to come away, air football and a course under 15 form, and a team a treasure as a BBM, a team a con kind come and so a Saturday no, and a BBA, a team a pay year, and so our Honor is a Ukopiamudia, Ness Oko a member na Femudia Tanzania, or a team a crew around. Edisi omona somo and a defending champion with me defending come on and my team atam crew anon edisi omona so come and so me pie I'll be bia a team akon kan bono omana Senegal for and a call finals and I say bono kway 0 penalties and I say Ukopia Tanzania for no a team edi winning ya e don seven and so Ghana me man there I dey so mo third place and on team eti omna Uganda and a couple third and fourth no and I'm Ghana for Paul Mekamienu our man team and see my bracket Ghana na 15 etosum yensa our member na fe Ukopia mudia Senegal etosum yenu and Tanzania etoso back no and a DK defending champion and I'm sanso a defending kama sanso and a Ukopia one banner afemudia Ghana under 15 for mano or my sons or more and a sanso GC or one aso come be bia etimi akonkan or my host and win and so hono my don seven and so Emma I will show no so now Ukopia my individual award be and as awards be etimi epie e was come to say and etimi ko mano afemuno top scorer no Echo Edema Ababani Ede Paulina ono Asia Kang Edema South Africa ono NT top scorer ono kama Edison na Sanso and I'll be Pierre goalkeeper of the tournament goalkeeper the money ball Echo Kanye Paron Ababani Ede Precious ono ene team ejono efri o man Ghana mu hasi Sanso and a player of the tournament no Ababawa ne money ball Echo Kanye Pa tournament no Ababani team Ede Jennifer Awuku ono efri o man Ghana mu ahase and a fair play team Morocco call Edema mo na ko mema no afemu so dia category ni sig call top scorer no call Edema o man Ghana John ano ono ana John Ando ono team HC ni na so kama yede ho sem no enso ema wo show no sente no sa call so kama yede ho sem no enso ema na goalkeeper of the tournament no call Edema Rajabu ono efri Tanzania ono team HG and a fair play team no call Edema Tanzania omo team GLC omo na so bibia team conquer see this year third edition call so CAF school football championship no third edition call so man Ghana mu hase no adese kopie bre mema na fem no Tanzania esanso defend omo title AGC omo na so na fe kopie mu mana kachiri a man Ghana team AGC omo na so kama yede ho sem no enso edi amontiefu onom ne kopie mu sports minister enso akachi enso SSM dia semekọ and say okopira sports minister area tudwa chewese so catch Ghana for nyina se munya bo trend and farman esan say ade se senate bia no blasters budget omone ball World Cup qualifiers omone Chad and afi Madagascar match on boy no osisa budget ni nyina no Ghana for nyina entamechuku ade say omone nyina ebeba esan say president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edkan akase se de bibia ebe French na bibia so ebe pefi to ni nyina ebe bro my Ghana for
even before the audits come, when all the details are available, we would make it clearly to you. So far, we are still on mobilizing resources and paying the things that must be paid. For those of you who think that we have had every money and paid for what we must pay as far as Ghana versus Chad and Ghana versus Madagascar is concerned, no, we haven't been able to do that yet. We are still working on. We are in the process, and we do know that when we complete and have every detail, just as the president indicated, would make that information, the accounts will not be kept as secret.
It's a papa ntin ede Kofi Adams ede tuja ede fa budget ho sense no we no ana sounds ede tuja so kopie mu program bi ase ana program say ene si kom chema ade say ye the papers egu no ena se be ko na akoyi pipa ni bi ubie ma question wo mu no wakan amobia enso ati wi a na afa so wasan so yi ano amobia to say no akoyi pipa no aseme ba ene se Ghana etiana the Blasters of Ghana qualify ekopiem World Cup 2026 na say omutimi awi ni ede pa ana obetimi aye Adama Boys na say obetimi aye Adama Blasters ono de ade obetimi aye ede ama omo ne say onu say eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebetina benya na so ka say ade say ni ministers ana so bia wonya appointment bia ade say wo committee ana ko nhemu bia anya ade say obefa first class plane ede akọ obetwa ticket bia first class ede akọ nemom ono de no obeka ne say ko obeka che president Ghana TV bi ni a obeka che president say sa sem no kan no onhwe ni ye sine be ya Blasters players ni nyina ma team ni nyina obetwa first class ticket ede amom na fly from America abepiem my Ghana no mewie ma ye sanso be organize a district tour district by district near the cap no akoche sanse no ebe say the first time African team be to akoche World Cup ede aba
that His Excellency the President have talked about no first class flight for his appointees, and I went further to announce that this will also affect the FA and the football ecosystem. But if they win the World Cup, or when they win the World Cup, I am going to ask His Excellency the President to vary this directive and fly the stars from America back home in a first class. What's wrong with that? And we will organize a district tour to visit every district, because this would have been the first time an African country has made it to that level.
Etiano and some honorable minister Kofi Adams added to Jadon Seminole and Diamante sharing said Ghana. You wait to me when I say World Cup, you qualify. Next year to PM and so El Hornet World Cup on ya GC and National says district on Nina Etimia on a first class. Yena Etimia Hakofu become a camera on Seminole and so Emana Yakopiemu. Ewo Egypt dia onum se ho as a Black Stars of Ghana ejina Ghana name kama ewo ho no eye at the under 20 eye Africa Cup of Nations and air cost kama ewo ndra and the team esha se na onum se Black Stars for management committee chairman Panadin Alhaji Abu Hassan ono at the Piesie Okrah to for preparation any readiness the Black Stars of Ghana aye for this tournament so me share no me Ghana and no matter Ghana name and so Egypt.
Since qualifying for the AFCON way back in Togo, the team has been preparing feverishly to ensure that at least we go to Egypt and then repeat the feat we choked at Mauritania in 2021. So the team has been preparing. We have a good blend of local players and then foreign ones who have been called up to beef up the team. And with the preparations and the friendlies we have had so far, I think we are well poised to make Ghana.
Tiano and Sama Papa edited Jadon 7 and so winner. A sporty FF4 and a boy and senior biting a ball come and so at the Mamona and Tosso near 5 7 and from the Ghana Premier League match day 29 and so and sense results no say any team Okopium there next Accra Lions at Nefe at Boko and the team at the Bechem United at Bomecamiano and Momo and Timmy and Sim at a bracket down himself Mediama for at Nefe at Young Apostles at Bomb a couple Polemy and Sam and my Young Apostle and me and Sim at a bracket Sanso and I copy with Kumasi at Santo Toko Karim Sito at me and the first win and so on my said Jana form and on Bomb a Kabakwa. On when Timmy anti-Becum Chelsea at Nations FC upon a Kabakwa when Timmy anti-Carolina United Nefe and Dreams FC Echo Bonne Camiano and no at Timmy Bacolegon Cities at Nefe my Heart of Lions upon a Kabakwa when Timmy anti-Summertest at Nefe at the Holy Stars upon a Camian Sam and when Timmy anti-Vision FC Nefe at Benny Ghost Stars upon a Camiano and when Timmy anti-Sanso and a Copenhagen I was a House of Folk and in such a form and an airport and so at the sense of for said the leg no or made Jay House of Folk and 3 points 3 goals at the count points one and 7 and myself Piemo our leg log so I say and also a team at here on baby Ghost Stars a ready kind or no Okrah 53 points Samson Nations at Osumiono Okrah 51 points Heart of Lions at Osumian Sam or no Okrah 50 points and Kumasi Santo Toko or also at Osu and 9 Okrah 50 points House of Folk at Osu and so or no Okrah 42 points at home 7 and so Marco PM relegation I say and also at here Carolina United at also Dunsian or no Okrah 29 points Legon Cities at also Dunson or no Okrah 25 points and I face such a man for the year that's almost from 18 points and Omukra Honoman at home 7 and so at him and after the match no after say Kumasi Satoko a normal win a year against Adriana Unim say no a first time as a first game at the coach Karim Zito and my appointing on so no and I measure prosper Nate Ogum and in the first win winner no and also Ekasa say at the found.
Well, that is what football is all about. The moment you go into a game and then you fail, you still have the opportunity to make amendments. So I think today, after the previous 3 matches, that was very poor. Today we have the opportunity to make amendments. So this will energize us to the rest of the game. I would like them to come and come more. We are going to fight. Without them, we can't do it. With them, we can do it. So I stand on behalf of my technical team and say thank you.
I don't see I will win the league, but I'll fight for it. I say it's not too.
Etiano and Sama Cost Horobiano and a trainer for head coach Papa the team at Aristica Esyoba also and Sam Etuda James or say I say a trainer for entimi anche league bi na say no ma ankoye amfom aduane next season no the aduane for so many say league no on betimi agina so menye on fan so many so megidi a enya de so beto aso adse akan na so beto ban agiban e dem aduane for ho sem no enso ma na onim say division 1 league no e ko so kama so mrenity ye be hwe na say tenase ewia ye de ho sem no enso e de ama sanso ana akopiem de e GOC Ghana Olympics Committee election no Saturday no and also etimi ekosa nipa otimi etimi elected no so no e say o president e de ma Ghana Olympics Committee no a panedin e de Richard Akpokavi ono and e say de okopiem dia ono and GOC president ye de ho sem no enso edim amonone kakra bi na ye sorry so e wo dwumedi ni so onim say ade Saturday no Copa del Rey finals no etimi ekoso ma isi akopiem dia Barcelona for the second time wasanso adi trophy e de free Real Madrid for some this season ono and team match ni we no ekoye 3-2 against Bobokwane team e de Real Madrid ye de ho sem no enso edim after the match goalkeeper e de ma Bobokwane team e de Barcelona Chesney ono e de Piesie Okrah etuja.
Happy. We won another final. It's 2 out of 2. I hope we can now finish the great job that we've done this season and get to the third one and win that one too, because it's a dream for all of us. But for now, we just enjoy this one tonight and focus on the big game.
Eno so Barcelona for a goalkeeper upon the Abrante team at Chesney at the 2 jade ho sem no enso at amana onim self already esia kan at ma Real Madrid ni mo e kon kan ye pa e match ni mo Abrante no at the chopa akokoma Madrid for fans ni na so strong so mo fan chomo say we enso another defeat at the more this season we no ma enso enkomu hwenim say next season no on be Barcelona for league ne kroma hwenim so betimi agia ye de ho sem no enso ema e wo show no so tie hwe ne yemfa nsem no nyina ensi we sasem no koye papa na Dwabo Ase twumedie no ento aso emfa man no mo share so say Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch and afi justice ebo tell the iron boy enso ebo say producer bia betira say no pebre 7 Abramadin I'm so the praise himself F to the A and DY find ye twa hombra ye ba Dwabo Ase eto aso man.
If I show Brana, shall deal with Baggy.
Brade, and not so good.
Now tell me about Michelle and see about Queen Wayne and say,
Bra, said your time about Misha, as your Jimmy me fearful, and Nadia about ever so.
Really, I know this offending now.
Bra, some make us a me time about Misha Huadancia, we are singing now about Timinka, 87 malaria, where drawn time about Misha.
And you go, dear, and no matter want to me any deal. What drawn a time about Misha? A drain and your ma or bar waffle through. The one mark for down for any aquada when you fear to me, and son of the time about Mr. Draven. Shasta Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
Kayo, time near TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be an ziva a woman. Ever trap. Ubenya be at all, ever over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do an FDA Aji a dreading cratway at all.
Missy Menanum. I grew pass up, I be bravo to be doing
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na yes, a room maybe crana, me bano timide, or maybe gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember, I don't think I'm a catcher or say, Yano, Medi, garlic capsules. A basis so come. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Medimosis garlic capsules. What Mamoja dini paduanimu efrusani ye na esiesie obani berima mahona woding. Ubenya edroi bi ato omanyimu pharmacy stores frey 050 349 4885. Eduro yi enye mma mmofra enye ndi mfie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis wunni how FDA ajidwe di nkratu yi ato.
Nfitiasie no menene kunu eware wo odro ene asumdwe kwan so.
Ya ware na chi no mene kwachu ba hotel pop pebi say ye besepeyo.
What? A team from so crown on my ye.
Bibia wo Nyankopon sem.
Ekoba ne san me kunu antena se.
Eduro botum wajo ye edek SM bitters.
Wah. Eni gia befi. We na me de yempaibo. Edek SM bitters. Timase mama me.
Sa wa warrior mu enije bewie wo payi a na sa wumpom agrodie ebeye akwana
na ye kamfo edek SM bitters.
Mrs. Wa oyem yo nyina monome no okọ one time edek SM bitters where dia mama
hey oba wa fa yefunu ene oba oma ne ba enufu enumbi wo ye bema na wonya 18 na untumi enum FDA agi edwadie nkatoi.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
And you just some naba. Now some na in the TVXYZ. Yes, ton wo home. Do your business. And now that wo product. TVXYZ. And you recambo. Na ya mawa kweja me tuma ton wo home. Ton wo home. Ton wo home. And paying a pabazi. A great opportunity. Yes, my young customers, clients. Oh, young viewers na. Ton wo home. Ton wo home. Never ton wo home is your business. Your products na. I bet you boom. The TVXYZ viewers. What does papa? Shazana Taz. Naida Befre 0533-825870. Residubu 0533-825870. Mayenzin Komone Yambu not Tonwo. Another Butumaba XYZ Chena Himfia. You will so Abebresa Street. Rana Yambon Komo. Take the opportunity. Not Tonwo for XYZ marketing promo. Not together we make it happen. Tonwo with TV XYZ to do.
Beka eyemia na meka enyo bia yama matesa mama kwa ba biom Dwabo Ase dwumadie suni wo TVXYZ and afi Power 97.9 FM ye won kan ana ye to apete Ghana fana ba bia menua bema NK Obrempon atenase e wo ha se a ese ye ka asem no ese se ye ka adenti na ese teacher ni a wo wie suku na ya posti no na makọ kira de na bosome nkron na katu ama onye den na wondidi okobo kron no sesie ya bechi na kwakoto efiase aban ne na contract se mama wa appointment uye teacher ni
wa kira de
yes
bosome nkron 9 months nti sabre yi piesie pay no o se wo hunu one person na brown no
se ku dia yira
ye jaidi aje okomo a na bia o twade na ebro so a no ma sisa
omode
omema obi si ye no si wa o se sa sika no one person no
ohun bi
bosome nkunu ni teacher ni ba a teacher for over 1,000 ye for madwuma mu no one more ye for woman no the same time no ebi ni mo ho dia ye tie o maka wo mun saka o musika bibia ye de ma teacher ni bia ne nsaka ne de but wono teacher ni ne nafofo ni bia aka bosome nkunu ni piesie
aden
one Ghana city
aden
it
doesn't make sense because aban enye ready say obefa wedwuma Akawon foul. But why you ready? So for be adwuma, it means that you are ready and you've made the necessary arrangement that would be trained per chronica.
Yes, it
should be a thing of the
this
past.
This time around, Sasami a lady can say what you carefully. And yeah, abide where you buying a crime film. Some people are sleeping on the job.
Who are those?
A bit nas a some working a education ministry and a controller. A side nipa a yana jumeko mienu. And assassin moment to me asa. The education ministry and controller and accountant
general department.
Omono omubeti me solve this problem we. Enti yanko shasi enfre he. Na enfre kokodo he. Minyanke beti lady no. Ni nsem o kana o hwe de we a. Oya wa wode ka. Yentie ne mra. Na fa yu de yento ankomode no so.
Abushafo asem a ye kan ye teacher ni a chese na katua. Ma yenko tie no mra.
Everyone to hear us out, especially the leaders of Ghana Education Service. I am a 2022 College of Education graduate. I did my national service early 2023 and completed in December 2023. I have passed my license exam. Now, my colleagues and I got posted. We received our official appointment letters on 5th July 2024. And then we officially started working on 10th September 2024. That was when school reopened, basic schools reopened. So that was when we started working. We understand that working in the government sector means you have to wait for some months before you get paid. Yes, we understand that. So we never complained. Now, in December 2024, some of our colleagues were lucky enough to receive their salaries and all arrears. That was in December 2024. In January 2025, some of us finally got validated. And then we were validated with just 1 month's salary instead of 5 months' salary. We understood. We decided to go with the flow. We waited for our monies to drop, which is the 1 month salary to drop. But then during the payment week, we received nothing, 0.0 in our accounts. We didn't complain. We were still very hopeful, waiting for our monies to drop one day. Now, in February, during validation week, our names appeared on the salary payment voucher. Nice. But then the money allocated to us was 0.00, meaning there's no money to be given to us. Still, we tried to understand. So we understood them. But meanwhile, our colleagues, people we started working with, people we were posted the same time with, they were receiving their monies with their arrears, total arrears. We were still very quiet on this issue. And then in March 2025, during validation week, this time our names just disappeared from the validation system. Our names were nowhere to be found in the validation system. So they had to add us manually, meaning there's no payment for us. So in March, there was no money for us. That was when we decided to take action, because we can't be working with no payment. Meanwhile, our colleagues are getting their monies. So we decided to go to anywhere we have to go in order to get our money. Now, I work in Ashanti region, and then we realized majority of us in Ashanti region were affected by this issue. So we decided to take good action. We organized ourselves and went to the regional office, Ashanti regional office. We asked them what the problem is, and they told us they have submitted every document they have to submit, so they don't know why our salaries are delaying. 1,699 teachers were posted in Ashanti region. And then as it stands now, 36 of us do not even have their staff IDs, not to talk of those of us who are not paid. About 800 of us, we have never received even a penny, not even a cedi, from working for the past almost 9 months now. Several people from other regions are also going through the same problem. And then as it stands now, there are still people in Cape Coast, which is Central Region, that have not still received their staff IDs till date. We have been to GES headquarters in Accra. We have pleaded with teacher unions, but still, we are seeing nothing. Just this month, in April, our names have still not appeared on the validation system. Our names are still missing. We don't know what we have done to GES. We don't know what we have done. Some of us have been to controller to ask the problem, the reason why our monies are not dropping. And then they keep telling us our documents are not in their system, which means GES have to submit some documents and the documents are not in. And then we don't know why GES is delaying this process. We don't know. Because why are our documents not there? Meanwhile, our colleagues' documents are already there and then they are receiving their salaries. And another thing we keep hearing is our financial whatever is expired. We have never received salary and you are telling us something clearance, so it has expired. How can you tell us this issue? GES just keeps telling us they have done their part, they have done everything they are supposed to do, which we refuse to believe. Because if you've done whatever you are supposed to do, then why are we not receiving our monies? Why are our name just disappearing from the PV? Why does it disappear? Why are we not receiving our monies? We are not politicizing this issue because Ashanti region is mostly affected. No, we just blame Ghana Education Service. We know it's not the government that is delaying us. It is Ghana Education Service that is rather failing us. This is 9 good months without any salary. And then if you tell people, they'll just tell you, I worked for 10 months and then I wasn't paid. Our situation is different.
Anyway, obi a wako suku na suku a wako ye no okosua se kwan ye fa so e ba kirade. Wo wie suku wa ye ne nese o ye bia wa passing the licensure exams bibia ya post no won ko kirade a wa kirade be se bosome nkron ni ye ntua ne ka obrempon.
Piesie anopai na wohwe na nhyase ye video we nti ama me raho hwe se wutie abayoa ne nsem na wo kana abayoa o and now unim say teacher training eye anibiefoɔ ma ana ye omukɔ sa school no
sure
ya keka kra say o teacher for the o market ya kra wo soro
e wo heaven na so wan kɔ heaven nso e
me patro de make na what ase
enti
omu working conditions no Piesie enye in the first place teacher for go through a lot almost madwuma den pa na abayoa sabi sabrei ni maame bi ni papa bi atete ne mawuremu aton ne ntama atwa dina ko teacher training dina wie na waye ne national service awie na aban ne say teacher ni e wo se me fa wadwuma mo se me wadwuma ye ne wa posting so onkonko ye adwuma
sabe be kokra na kura bi asekra no ti o krokitu ebi mo ebi internet kra nye na say teacher for nso kwa koye wo mo lesson note agi say we use internet na wo de anya examples bi akwa kwakira de amankwala na te ase
the teachers ni bi komu no na hwew nipa almost 800 said the oka no ana wo ma ye adwuma 9 months ayentu omoka
meanwhile aban e de krata ama no say appointment letter ni
mafa wadwumam
wakatue nie bosome sei na obaje sei bibia edwa ko suku ama suku ni nim se ba bosome nkron ni wo mo kira de ho because de bia kwa akoturo
ndi emofra niema enti onye dan hwana mo matutu makoji yes o headquarters up to now bosome nkron yes oni masem we mame mo no tofa kakra bi hwe Honorable Harun Idrisu Education Minister. The board ya no pay. Honorable.
Ya chiawa no pay.
Ya jiwudi
woni madwuma. Ya nim se dwuma ne de woni pa.
Honorable. Ya jiwudi. And me pese wonye magic bi na Ghana fo hunu se reset agenda na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aba na mpa aba na ebe tenase.
Absolutely.
No matter baby a wo how ne de afi na aba bedu.
Mo de am say mo ba say mo ba be solve problem. It is our problem.
Minister.
Mo solve it.
Na what you wey ankopim se fiada bedu ye pese ye nti bibi mfiri wo e wo teacher fo yi a wo musika akam no Piesie ye pese ye nti bibi mfiri education minister Honorable Harun Idrisu wo anko controller in accountant general department wo woni o monkasa eye die na abade na esi hu kwan na eye teacher fo yi a ye de o makoso mo ko kire ye mofra ya de e ma ye no bosome nkru ni muntimi ntua omoka wo mudi aba payroll no so pen.
It is abnormal say obi be me e ma yem fan normal say ot Ghana ha de aban fa wadwuma e chance na opay aba. It is abnormal.
Sa dwene ne dia show mutirim.
It is abnormal in the first place. And I make an de bia say ye wo na say ye wo nwuram na say wo no nwura na ware saa na odi anyini na wanya 20 years 25 years wo ba ni pem na se ni pay di fufu a wo ba ka se ni pakro no na adwen nya adwuma e de na wo die so wo ma ye saa de na free saa se o teacher ni de nya fa adwuma gi sa afi ansa na o pay aba. Why should that happen? It is abnormal.
I don't know so stress teacher ni saa mfa saa kwan na so.
Meanwhile you expect the teacher to teach the kids
na say ya wo musika kakra ye be yi so no abanye twa mu sign di by force the TV ye be ma laptops teacher for ye be ma laptops
no mo
tell say sika no mo teacher for no bi wo ha laptop battery no kro ma ehu da wo mo ehuru ni so wo mo mia se press enso a edi 5 hours ase na buti awie
sa laptops no na me ne eye no bet gbobochi kasa o kase sa de na aban de bae no aban ni di ba be bu Ghana for adan nti okay ye tete teacher for na akwakoto laptop ama omo we understand ese say teacher for en se na wi ase akwakoye no bibi akwakoye abai for tentan fidie no internet eti teacher ni ye lesson note kura puna eso ko internet so no kohwe ebia wo hwe ebia something living things non living things bibi ese wo kona kohwe na wo ma example ebe ma kura na tia se na be ya wo duru ba bia enye se wo tia se de akotre exam so wo tia se de abono ho bra etoro be atumi koshia amanfo say set cry question o school mu cry ne dey na dey no you have to understand say na be ya say wo ba bonten a wo betuma use sa formula wo say den no wo be use na wo sua o school mu no eno na be ba apply it has to be an applied knowledge na wo expect say teacher ni ne be kira de na de kire na wo kire no won kire na nkwala ntiase na teacher ni de yefunu pan ko
eti ho na
ko professor wo hen
Eva no go first came
from. Ebia ye kan ni maami ni bi ni papa ni bi.
Piesie. Eti no obo se bi ni epushum na memasem ehu hia.
You see?
Na tia pansom so. Eti obenwuna no no teacher ni nanga se we lose the focus. E wade o kire mu na ode akọ wi.
No say lose ni dignity account.
Eti Piesie me kan na maka bi o say na wotwe mu ene eye 28 of April.
Bosome na nya so.
Bosome na nya so awie. Empim se fiada se e beko weekend no. Education minister Honorable Haruna Idrisu minim say modia mobeye
mamen fa Dr. Park nso mremu one deputy education minister wono nso de ade kire de wa kira o teacheni ana o kira de o legon wa kira de no de be pie mu o legon Honorable Park me ofa no de bia me frɛ ofa from me ofa ase mesrɛ mo ba se mo ba be solve problem sa problem no mo solve my any san crofo na wo mo tete controller and accountant general's department ade file baba damu table so na mo hwe file to say TV no that nonsense must stop now
if me holding crofosika for nothing
if your office is supposed to validate people na say you twa omo ka sa office no nipa wote wona you to be validate yempam ni mfiri o yes no
na wadwuma no ntimi nya wote wo yede
nyese wontumi nya o wo twen se obi de sika bebre no because you won crofo bi wo ma yo mo contractor for as CAE ukohia obi na okase be 2 years ni ma kira de marketua maya we be to be charge yourself for 5,000 bra
meye manaba
5,000 ne call ya bosomi ewie ya ugo se kodon aba
asani e be post teacher for ni bi kura na ye je omo bribe o Piesie
I know
omo tua o me pa hanom wo ba ko tua sika asani ya postiw
sa wa sa me say jai hwe kwabna hwe Ghana hana yes no jomra John Jamani mama buy no wo se wo ba be ye resetting now wo ba be ye no it has to affect everything in the country including the way we think. Because you can't be at controller and accountants general department. Yeah, because you mufama se mufiro. Yeah, fire se mufiro. Yeah, baba pamo.
Yeah, baho. Yeah, bawurem.
What sort of nonsense is that?
Yeah, bebu boti. Yeah, be.
Se nipa kosuku akwa kosua de. Ni ma metiti ni mawuremu. Ede na ko onni bie mo brofo a wote wa wo ye teacheni. Wakwa kwatira de. And somebody sits in the office expecting say obi nkura sika mu mfamra. Nipa no oni sika no. Ya kwa charge na wakon papa. You say maketua ne beba de agisem kotua bribe. Meti ma 5,000, ma 7,000. Okotua ya boso me no ko ya na ba.
Ejuma maye no.
Yentia meka
nya so aketia abaya no wompa GS achewo ye ompa control achewo o se adwuma o maye no mu demand
yes
o sweat
odwuma eni bia ketua fata no na
wo ti controller ho no wo sika akamu 1 month a ankabade se waka wano atomo ana
ni nyina kan obi na Ghana for to abai di tia na Akufo Addo because at that time no last year amanfo bebre from 2020 amanfo bebre ketua kam sa
omuntu ntia osan
and they kept calling yakatu amba le fra o mse yenkotua bribe no okofa ne he nipa mu ntua ne ka okofa ska wen
omuntu ntia osan kacha bi nti no ontu ntia
controller ho no esesa yesesa amanfo nipa no kra o ye panyi pa na o ho no esa mu yi ni free ho controller na katan your friends the general department so nipa no ye panyin owo munyi ni free o wo mo kan bi cartel obrempon cartel a wo ho a che say panyin pa ni nim sika no wo ho wonkrata aba but obi to nkrata no go te say na me ATM kwani obo say da ho anopa bi oba na wo hwe no be a friend
offices bebre wo ho say wo document akoto ho eda panyin nanim connection man wo di wani ma akoto so wo twen papa na twen
nti first kabra
afi we ni nyina betwam a me say yenya bibi ye be boldin wa ha ye be boldin wo TV so aye sa pro ye kankan ye atwa mu nansan ya no ene aban me pese me ko ho na no
ka ho bi na Ghana for to abati anana akufo ado because na breso no na kata sese ne pro ne kankan na wo soro
no na dey you know mo ye thank you to
me mfa me ho
anna me pese me pese nka me call but me dwene ho a me ntiase so mo da Ghana for asa
so mo say no almost ni pa 4.8 million and to abama omo enti no ye bi before obi ye bibi ma wa e say oda na say enti no mo ba me mfa me
but this time mo kwa wo say nka mo wia anya said o ma so bass na wo mo dey mu no
they should be apologizing to Ghanaians
ti asem na me ka cho no me say wo say o mo nante sato no it should be apology to na nka o mo nante mo mfaka
I agree
mo mo ntina bass mu no mo so AC no mo juju o mo ene wo ma jai sisi abo ebo ma ba odin na mafrew I thank you to Ase mo da Ghana for Ase say mo bo pento ade wurawura wo mo papa no mutiri ho ma ekure to bi mutiri wo ma nya plus antare so da kopem do mo wuye ano ni Ase da no me omo meka nche de nche mo da Ghana for Ase MPP abanya ekoyi
ma ite Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia me se me mfa ho but I say wakasa ono ankasa gye atumu say wo mo nkrofo no time a Ghana for to abama wo no they were arrogant one ankasa gye atu ma ite Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia se ne osi eka ne
studies no so far the big issues are one, cost of living niema bo ekosoro ahochiri eba de kanu eye adia ye freno arrogance of power express yaso na eyeti yaso edin yetie asem party for country say yenye reshuffle and yes 8 years yanti and yes party for country say yen pay 11 no ebe hagi the person yansa party for country say haircuts no debt restructure no DDEP somewhat in answer say debt restructuring no ebe hagi
Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and our turning kano Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia Jainsemunu na okikan kano Jainsemunu no one no head of economic management team Wutu akufo adu fu papa wo say party for ka kire mo so mo mpe e-levy homo ka so mo mpe DDEP eti wona to ye den satam na we toy anasa na ye aboduaba
yes yan deal with issue now the yan koye dem na
no Jainsemunu no kano
what's the yan afa no wahu no
oyale
ana wo gina wo say ye tu fuel mu kra ya mo na mane afa na Bawumia wahu no na me see and be say nsem na okeka ni nyina woni mi ntia one say na say general secretary of the MPP Justin Frimpong Kodia wo address Kennedy Japan Mr. President
mama me buo fu ano paper
me ba to ma kuma mna from Bawumia hu say ye na fi agro no and efri na dey corner
it's something na wan kasa me so I am a vice president
yes
na we are president so we are president now I am a vice president
yes
let me too full because automatically when you are the vice president you are the head of economic management team right
yes
me too full and especially when Bawumia is an economist
yes
no too full no one see I'll resign
then no all ye wo ho
it's not our training
what train kai esase say ba no yama wo ahoma ana yama wo opportunity say obetimi esi afri man sana akonya
it's not one resign
what tinemu amako sha from Bawumia
I feel about catch Ghana for
I feel about be sympathy bi de na ekoso na Ghana for mpa mantie na mo sase sifia di chi Ghana ha nyina owo sisifia ni bi na mo sade chi wo man Ghana ha nyame na shira yan
na shimo
Sa wotwe ma mea na wugina ho na on se koba te se sabi.
Nyame ahyira mo na ase yen Ghana fo.
Wo pe bon bi mu awura. Ba bia Ghana esi na ekro no. Ma o manase sem o mo meto nkyere yen. Na sa thank you to no mu ntwa so. Omo je na apology to beto Ghana fo tirim. Se wo mo bo modern bade wo bre wo yaw ehunehuna. Ade beto Ghana fo so. Sikadie ene ba mia wo kan national cathedral ho asem. $58 million. What can you about me? Sikano wahe. Obeka national cathedral no wajai time akwotina obi show so. I was sempa. Now catch Ghana for nyina say Ube vice president for 4 years, 2016, abapim 2020. Signature project at MPP aye wo origin. Aye Paulugu Dam. After Auditor General report beto say almost $12 million in the acquisition project.
Na Paulugu Dam no play ni ho.
Na block ba kokra na ho ba omia. Obeka chere say Musi airport any ayi harbor e wo Cape Coast. Bapim nne. Ba omia eden MPP amamwo boni e course no ade ba ko be pa na betime yi hu afrim. Ghana fo hu ba omia Piesie. Ni nsem okanyina emfa ba bia ekwanya Ghana esisi na ekọ no ba wumia Ghana fo hia ne biawu. Me say since 92 ye sha se to aba 2024 MPP edi free sectors bomb ho samrane no enkola ne tro exam 2024 no why exizi your resource
because abayin twa why
180 million Ghana cedis.
Can you imagine epicurrency that
edi chuma no ye education minister ekotua 35 million Ghana cedis and son ye release this time no more $58 million etu amna wa rich MPP abayin no more $12 million akọ Paulugu ana ayibia no mama sanitation minister your friend is saying Adapa woman $43 million so offensive gata
so wante eso so pa na yira fama
me say tie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Chief of Staff Julius Debra NDC abanya aba betena so yi enye ma o ma dan na didi akere Ghana for enye ma NDC abedan na didi akere Ghana for say MPP for aye se ye hu nsunsuaso bia wo so a se yante resource bia wo so okrom ha Piesie me kasa anse ma no mani abre pa
menim se wani abre
if se omanyi ba bia tete proko du nyankopon
life to ma kuma ko sen amana don ko
don 4000 no there be say every day you discover bibi foforo a MPP for aye tete your ECG containers and say ECG afa ni eba be asem no
ene twen Dr. Randy Abe o CEO e wo Cocoa Board wo say wo muntumi trace 200 containers Cocoa Board e kraye ebi fertilizers ne ade ni jute sacks ne ade mayenkotie no kasa e wo Liberty FM e wo sehwi wa bra wo koye se wo ne kuafo no e kwakọ kasa mayenkotie Dr. Randy Abe CEO for Cocoa Board
be buy na SEO Cocoa Board were about 200 containers AC port na 200 containers na agrochemicals and na juice sacks na ekohwe mu no na ma obviously ye cry 2022-23 ye yiye in 2025 23-24 24-25 and these things are supposed to be at the port are called demurrage as are called auction ye check here containers no here all those figures of material about 200 no ye check here ye husu enti say National Investigation Bureau investigate this idea no well enti the so called 200 containers no any Cocoa Board stores we are still trying to find out how many of these containers are available, what are in those containers. Now whilst we are this shipping lines are blacklisted Cocoa Board because when say shipping lines no more containers and omo do uniama gum omo de ba port na uyi uniama no mo do mo containers echo back
okay
it is a want to me you uniama no mo containers no aka omo to me go back na chere so mo adwuma no nso essay
Dr. Randy Abe CEO at the Cocoa Board wono na wo see from wonya armchair CEO wo see from Eko Sehwi awo ne kokko akuafo ehyehyia no woni menu anoma omo Liberty FM wo Sehwi bekwa ekotwetwe nkomo obrempo so ba wo de ma manager Jerome Nkasa Sam Jerome head of public affairs Cocoa Board menu Jerome good morning Bibi aboko there nyame adom sesi a was say Mosi was say MPP aban ka say wo mo be 200 containers bi ewo port na mom sesi a yehu sa 200 containers no ho nsem te sen Jerome
yeah me that my main track when you sinchia na minchia Power FM TV XY for national phone na young French Africans from the gentleman of the Republic excellent gentleman Bahama
Jerome Sakama wa no so kakra ma me anka ebem de pa
and the chief executive of Ghana Cocoa Board around their base.
All right.
Minia asama wo kan die and I will be say die me enemy see you na ye ho adwuyen to say they are ho adwuyen and into say your ancestor certainly it has to be from the previous administration meaning South Africa
ya to abade atia o mo mo kofie nti say mo na mo ba beto problem no ye ne den
we any problem e bia obeka say e wo officer o fix it this kind of problem no so UTC yeah or say you are referred your NIB.
Yeah.
And the other state institutions are investigations. So because if say over 200 and I say 200 containers. Nothing me buy no. The containers mean who ya. Means me point and I'm a boy.
Yeah.
Means me point I can't disclose. It is a UTC yeah. Or say he doesn't even know what is in there, whether I deal woman I expire and I can't come to my expire or what. We don't know. We don't know. If someone want a know, Sabe Kafro, the mandate of a cocoa board, and then they say, Obesha cuckoo clear, no, any cuckoo clear for no day, a better woman. But anything a year investigations, no, a year a buying Makua, a year investigations. That is why our class said. Omuka so meje bi say but ono ne de okọ no ohun ye nti ohun ye no ade no so ye aban dia nti I was say ye hwehwe ye be hwehwe dia I was say state institution na a investigations no omu di chire na omukoko at the crowd baby ewo any niema ewo mu sa say anase sense so we are waiting on a state agencies no for that report. That's what I say. So we are waiting for that report.
Matthias, it is a say no. Ya the ama state agencies are more eye enhwehwemu nti ya man nka ho for now.
Of course.
Okay.
The best say so omo the report ba and no na administrative no ya dey we too one among.
All right.
It is so the report ne ba na say bibi wo ma then certainly the executive will refer to a legal department.
Okay.
Now we was say a trust with the ano aye dey.
Okay.
Na that was.
All right. Mate, Jerome, ye be jawa ma wakoba. Ma mbisa afi we cocoa price no ma hu se CEO akasa say price no wo mbetumi atuma manabro Ivory Coast so de bia ye to cocoa bo ma yana Ivory Coast for there was and that is why yana Ghana for wo mo heri Africa enchi na elibo sa side wo mo smuggle cocoa no e de call Ivory Coast. Sa semi mate dokro bi wom sa.
I mean, I'm a crazy room because Osha chief executive. They be at the Okan said, Abribiana or Neoman Penny Mahama Betinasino. They are Oman Penny Mahama a canon. I was so cuckoo, no matter the circumstance in the whole air day, a ton, a problem air day,
yeah.
Now, some the Quafros and a babum the Kuya, even though we are incentivizing them, and I say, more and yet be a candy. They say, they are a fertilizer, say, they are. Other pesticides, money a day, go mundo so attraction on the pastor. Now, so no said the couple of food will be anywhere change the code. And then so to me, yet, I get the differ or more bon, and also to me, why then, a show in crime. It's in the chief executive say, no matter the situation, and found on or how me are going to be a customer. Now, me abema, and yes, I get two mokeke, name on ye a season in August. Now, in your season in August. It sounds like the new price never back. The new price, or no baby or we did say a betting a booby a Cote d'Ivoire for a ton. This a Cote d'Ivoire for a ton, 1 back 500 million per Ghana then day at the chain. So that is what he made, and the statement was very clear. the castle. There is no ambiguity.
Now,
if you are bumpire,
okay.
Iodine, Asher, Yamia Duma, Agge.
Okay. Now, Sabere amo se koko ekwiafo ano ho ba se mo betu koko buomu na eka da ho yes 33 billion so saying Ghana CDC. Mo ye den atu aka no na be fa ne sen na mo de akwako increase koko price.
Minya ekwan be fa so a e be tu aka no any one. Se o hwe eka na da ho largely. E be fertilizer supply any other agrochemicals money it so about 4.1 billion a cocoa roast as a result of say it be movie certificate money and one can say cocoa board juma be a yan fasono na faso be near the bed the here into a Canadian but our primary aim now see and say nipa na obeboa ye ni echi aka no koko kene no mataso atase
mataso pa
koko kene na oboa ye ni echi aka no enti nipa na oboa mo echi aka no ono na ewo se ne ho de ehia wo kane enti ni se ne hu hia me a na ewo se me hwe kwan a mitimi ayede aboa se nipa na adwuma ayede ayeye. So number one, we are looking at sustainability of cocoa sector no. It is a cocoa sector near one man stabilize and as a sustain a cocoa sector whereby you're more a inform low any yet your more coin panel, irrigation, say. You don't say cocoa next na wa cocoa can say abribiano one near then new cocoa. Number two, yes, nipana funum whereby it be a katia and as a shikaya demand no ecosono. Ubon say and also nipa crime abilibiano or ye jumaden.
Yeah.
It will say Ghana yen yield and I say their production. A movie from ABIM fan say 500,000 metric tons. Then movie up for your base 700,000 metric tons. Ubon say one, an increase of 200,000 metric tons. Whereby a no bit in your boy, not if I say Benya when you did empire day, a church yenka, any expenses are there. So a clear year first one, a bit young for credit. But and yes, India, who major stakeholder now all wow. Some couple own year in farm man. Now send me the country, I'm going to attend to a town. So the woman say, some couple, a demand comes to a sponsor. It's for now, your primary focus and concern, no. And you say you don't cook here, no.
No what to
know. Or you know, I ye nana brabon na sitting in Mosai day. I could
now to me, you're more do a funny year, come on. Okay.
Yes, a bassa almost a boy, and my career is the then.
Mate, Jerome, what is all background now? Abafiha, na ya bon comment to them. I mean, John, a Juma moye, I was if he ended in put him. Yet, as a son of pay your ball promo, Oje and so. Some Jerome, a customer for the Makuku Bodono, and I'll tell some no extra and common. I think then your kind of no, because Nanaku Father Abreso, or Mokoji Bosian, some the Babatuku, normally move administration work. Meanwhile, I buy Sutiamoka.
You go board,
33 billion.
33 billion Ghana cedis.
Yeah, 33 billion Ghana cedis.
I know my jadom they are to no
yeah.
Yes, and as Jerome Samoa can you come up? Coco dear, woman chassis and show me.
All right.
No,
Mate, Mammy San Cotton Como being free ho. A Juma rap program, and no, a year, they are buying a day, banner, Baba, Buana, Manfua. One of my omages on person will be a Jumana, or more be a Jumana by the storm, cinema, no matter to my trim, a farm for Juma Senebea, a man for Mabun Benya Jumano, a idea a baswo. Now, my uncle, Flagstaff House, Jubilee House, Nayane, Shamima Muslim, and Church and come on a cat on a Casama for BD Chedima, a year man Penny John Dramani Mahama. Shamima, good morning.
Good morning, no, Miss Yamunina, and
so. Yeah, you so, we have a code.
Yaminadum, Yama Bebre, Eda, Yenim weekway at the Deputy Acting Tax Week, and counts down to your 120-day social contract with Ghana Fono. Yaya Crado Pa, Yaya Crado.
It's a week where they Adaji Ase Okrah.
Baby, each day of the week from a ne I ever launch a Juma program at Nayabeba University of Ghana. Ne I launch Mahama Care Program now, the mass support to some diseases, say kidney cancers, and maybe they see any national health insurance. No, Wednesday is to for family. They are called launching the National Apprenticeship Program because we need to put our youth to work. We want the youth to acquire skills, hand skills. Use their generating opportunities and employment for themselves. Yes, you what Thursday now May Day parade in the morning, but the significant event really is the evening. Omampani launching the Black Star experience that will set Ghana up again as the real and true Black Star of Africa. And see, the menu is really full packed with activity all towards the resetting Ghana agenda.
All right. So ya say week we more busy part say na waka no. Na boyemu edwumawura program na yewura mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe launch no enne no. Edien na Ghana for entiase ewo ho eye program ben sa.
We say edina edwumawura. We want the youth of Ghana to become workers. Petiano yenina ya jetum say unemployment program no a threat to our national security. Betia yenina ya jetum because the announcing program, the number of applications that are coming in, easy. And like you say, private sector and government sector has not been able to create the jobs that can absorb the numbers of youth coming out of your educational system. And see, we need to ensure intentionality in the active promotion of entrepreneurship so that, and there's linkages. So in one breath, we want to build the skills of our youth, those who may not be in formal education, to learn apprenticeship and to learn skills. In another breath, we want to incubate businesses. Some of these apprentices, after they finish learning, would also set up their businesses. So this Education program is not only for educated youth, but anyone who is running a business, any young person who is running a business. We want to support them and incubate their businesses with capital. 10,000 businesses is the target annually under this Ejumawura program.
Okay.
And see, business there, who provide this service. And now say, Johnny B. Tom. And now say, a Greek ecosystem now, value addition to a journey. Who processing canola paste, shea butter, kente, so many other things. And you want just a little capital to scale up your businesses. Omampeni say under the Ejumawura program, we are going to enroll these businesses that need a little financial support, but also that need some advisory services that will help them in basic business management.
Okay.
So let me register 10,000 businesses with the assumption that business owner may have at least one or two employers. That is just 20,000 employment opportunity, just like that.
Okay.
And we have 16 regions. So imagine we can easily get 10,000 viable businesses across the country. Some regions will have more, like Greater Accra because of the population, Ashanti region because of the population, Western region because of the population. Any region, the hub of entrepreneurship business forum. It's all feeding into this renewed mindset for the youth to know that our destiny is in our hands. Say, I'm sorry, and the government and creating enabling environment for entrepreneurs to thrive and for young people to begin to create sustainable businesses problem because government ends to employ all the youth looking for jobs.
Okay.
So the little we can do is to invest
all right.
in viable youth businesses.
Mate, Shamima Meto was a pa, but then Obia what if ya war tie and pay a Jumawura projects no. And no say for the cemetery Piesie and Pesa be a tilapia farming and as a catfish farming. Met to me about register. And I say some person me could do a fool. Maybe I'm a assassin as a camera better fertilizer ni seeds near dear no minya bia nina mutu me capture and one.
So yeah, well, to say many, or share Oman John Mahama research agenda no. Say what call restaurant. I the menu at Braille say share menu no name order a journey now open. Osha, we have so many different programs, and the view and the vision is that at least majority of the youth would find themselves in one or two or even three of some of the offerings that we have. Last week, for example, we went and we launched the 1 million coders program. And also so it's another intervention to do what give the youth skills. Now on your skills we are the better day, or the better employment. Ghana has any employment from outside this country because of the skills you have. So the vision is empower the youth of Ghana to use their skills and opportunities that government and private sector has granted them to generate prosperity for themselves. And it's a tilapia farmer. Now we shall say, and maybe a Jumawura program, modalities. No, that is where my vision sits. Enroll under a Jumawura program. Say, tilapia farmer. Now also say, government apprenticeship program. We will farms be making me admitting national service personnel to come and do apprenticeship under me to learn tilapia farming and see me call Jumawura because maybe me business is already set up. Me any extra way back. Me call apprenticeship program. No matter register as a service provider and say say government enrolling up young people now be to train. So you see many now make canon and see obia benya bibi aye instead we registered business and now our business idea be viable. A business plan what try bibi you can enroll on the Jumawura program. Oko omu Facebook page and now omu website NEIP for the program is sitting under NEIP under the youth ministry.
All right.
So I was there now time the modalities and the different frameworks available.
Okay.
Also vision also align it to the vision of a Jumawura now I then waru enrolling on that. Of course, they will review the proposals because you to the business I have to say is not being well thought through and it may not be viable.
Okay.
We are looking for viable businesses to incubate so that they can scale up and provide opportunities for the youth in their various communities. That is the vision for the program.
Now, say I will propose as once a me, not just say. Okay, but before that, no crap. My member say it will be or no. Ewo in Israel who so person or ten juman on to me apply biana. Obia onyan start any small business, but or in Israel who say minyesika and come start na my bibi. Sani paron to me apply biana.
So also in my communication, me can yama so existing businesses and a business idea.
Okay.
So of course. Business idea proposal the easier ones are to deal with are those who already have because we can easily prove that they are committed, they've started something, and they will get the priority. And honestly, that because we need to quickly support the opportunities. One more already BB you will say they've already shown commitment. They will get priority. Then there's another leg of accepting business proposal. Okay, I have this idea and I need something, something to start. You start with the business advisory service option. But nice now, Sitana Edibema say Koye Bibi Ebrea Onion setting up foundational structures. So that way you will apply for the business advisory service. So I have this my business plan, and maybe a new plan for maybe an idea. What should I do? How should I register? How should I meet the regulatory, the legal framework to start? If I am I'm going to register as a venture capitalist, one-man business, what should I do? So those ones too, they will be supported to regularize their ideas. And sana, if they need to be giving money, they will be giving money.
Minimobia wono ne yere womu si amanfo niema na oma to so de akwa koma omo de omo nsa na esie nti ekwa ya ade a womo eye dada. It is an nipa bi say no onya sika na so onya eye laundry machines a ebetumi aboa ne pa. It is an nipa no so no oni business a eye existing business sa nipa no eni da so wo ho ma no ewo adwuma pa adwuma imu.
O say existing business, yes sir.
So o senior ma enu they said eno no onyonya register onya ono de omu senior ma no omu de omu sa na esi na omu ato so de akoma amanfo but omu nye ska.
But they have to have something to show for omu model no and how it's working. So they be I can say bookkeeping
okay.
Because you must show evidence of their own year and how well it's doing. And sana obi edisi kababa den edi ashim.
Okay.
So most they need to have some level of bookkeeping to be able to show to the officials that okay, we started this our informal business 3 years ago. In the 3 years period, this number of clients every week. We are able to serve these number of clients and we are able to earn this amount of money. We believe that if we get a washing machine or an industrial machine and dryer and whatever, we'll be able to increase our client base because we are not even able to meet all of our what do you call it? Our clients' requests.
Yeah.
You can make a case.
Okay.
Oh, but you have to have a basis for making that case.
Okay. It is obi person joining on-call internet na so ho. Money office bia.
After launch there will be more information on how you can enroll onto the Ejumawura program
Okay.
I also use this opportunity to tell young people say partnerships and we here cooperatives. Sometimes you don't have to walk this entrepreneurship path alone. Work for school, work for university, work for training college, work for tertiary institutions, and I say, baby, I work for beer. At least you can find 2-3 people who share your vision, who have different skill sets that you can come together. Because it's here no as a beer and entrepreneurship and that form you need a certain level of support. And to the youth who are walking around not doing anything, come together as groups. When you come together as groups, you also provide yourself as check and balance. Because they won't run new business, I think decide how to spend your business resources. But the more partnership be 2-3 beer, they check and balance onto each other.
Okay.
And that way your business has the potential of growing. So we must rid our mind of this mindset say, oh, want me trust you beer, so yes, and your beer now the right business partner. But share 1, 2, 3, you can find a few people who you can start with and start right with to be able to grow your business. Ultimately, it will be for the benefit of Munina than you going alone and getting tired and exhausted and giving up.
Mate, Shamima, my emphasis and I'm on launch program. It's all there. Yeah, say Shamima Muslim, a deputy presidential spokesperson, or no now to say any train come at the Afa a Jumawea program. No, as a woman business idea, and so I dream Pobis or so be a business beer. That's a sebio woni ma tra pe obi na wonye proposal ne ma wo se wo susu se obetuma yi we say wo tro ton krata so obetuma register or say after the launch no there will be more information about that program it say bia ye be secretariat for that and now say ye be pe obi a obekasa wo ho I don't know how they are going to do it but mom call launch mra but e ya de pa
Piesie eni me be say na Ghana for mebunu no mo wiwe o
nanka
enya bibia edin o
dabi
obebunu bia sorry say omampani bi member of parliament bi minister bi emphasize camera me shene botomu o na mom ombie akwanya bi say ya no emfema no hwe eniema bebre wo nipa bebre bi nim ye wo man Ghana ha senko mu nya support no kakra bi de afiaban wa nko be yeskafo
pa
se woni mi say even once na enkrofo nya once na enya magot eton oh yes yes ya wo ho enkrofo nya once na once omo ye omo de magot ba pa enkrofo to magot no e de feed catfish dem make no tell say ideas no wo ho ba wo be dan asase si wanya bibi kakra be pushi wa enti ye ne be sei enyuma nketenkete bi sei aban no be so mabru na sene e be so Ghana fo asene wa wo ye bibi a aban no betimi abo no mo se bra o mo bebo modin aso wase no mo pian na afidie wo ye na timi aba so no wanya mfaso edi sika de agu botom umpe we na pedade
yeah and later in the week one beko tamala akwa register enokra na ye ne amanfo betumi a resonate with a lot which is the national apprenticeship program
yes
wo ba wie suku what wo person osua adwuma ne ade ba wonya sika mfa no kotum aban e ba beboa na ko register keke se oba ne person osua fitina ye beko akopɛ fitafo na ye de omo akwa momo omo wie na omo pon mo ho aban be so omo asene na omo so bi omo fitin shop ye opama de de osua tile onim se kuruma omo a omo ye pop Ghana for no so bebre na
Togo ane Burkina wo mo ba no ma be ye na omo ko
no magiska no ko
ba ne sa a wo man ye betimi asua na sika bi aka kromo abiri bi Ghana sika etu kwan abiri bi Ghana sika etu kwan enti Piesie eye ne kwan so ano no aban ye dom ase me de me mpa ebo no se Ghana for ebema omo adwene ni omo akoma nyina aba enemirem Ghana asechena ewo mu no nemum enkoye se ye ba be politics
all right
Piesie ndie mboa
mate me da say enke obrempo na atene kanome no nedi dwumadi we ebreo aye Dwabo Ase e wo Power 97.9 FM na fe TV XYZ ene di say dwumadi we ebreo madwen kire kakra ba na asa famani so mata dugbenya that's money ha me na ko break mata dugbenya ese his excellency Baomia na nkasa na wono na sutu ne ho in the fort because osechemen sabonsu ne birthday na wokoye no ewo kumase na omkotwa 11 cake mo no na Baomia wo ho nti ontumi ma mekeka na ewo ka no messages ne dos ba ma minko for a short commercial break me ba na afei ne ewo ho no ye de atoa so enche kwa menkan ba be kamensa ye bebon komo but ma yinko break mra
Fanchi asronko ema yahwefo ene yetiefo a mohwe ye na mutie ye nsabri True What Pharmaceutical Company Limited ena mama enano pensu ye ni mu adi ahia na ebi ana enani da idikan a o hwe yen ana wutie yen e wasa platform we so a True What Pharmaceutical Company Limited eye Indian company kese a yaso ye no ewo India na ye no na ebi wo wiase afa na nyina ebi abedru Ghana hanom ama Food and Drugs Authority aye nhwehwemu ade afa ye no ho agye atomu se eye papa enti Ghana for emfam wo mo ho ban enu aye de abadwaman so no edoso ye breni so enti ye ntumi enkasa mfa ni nyina ho na mom yiwaso ye ntumi amo yare so a ye de enkasa ye ne ba wie ye de telephone numbers no ebetu dwane yare bia edu nya no watumi afre na woni yen asusu ho ana woni ye de ho nkomo edura ye bi kan kasa afa ho ene eye True What Vision Capsules True What Vision Capsules no eye eni ho adwuma mepacho mama yare wo hoi eya na eni yare nso eya nipadua na kwa nyina yen kane anyame de ama yen yeni enti se wani no ehun to chima ewo se umani hia wo eduro ba kwa ebetimi aboa wo True World Vision Capsules yeno ni nyina India hama ene yakeka bomu a yede yeno yi mepacho ibia na wako hospital na doctor akacho se pressure bo wani no so ana wanya glaucoma mepacho uti hono ma na ayese wani no esu yo hene o pesa ayekoko na epru nsuo uda sori anopa na hwe lighter na wani no esu ayo ble ade benwa unhunu ade wo akire unhunu ye wo bi wo ho a ade san na esumadu no kra wo sa oha wo nyina eduro ba ko ebetimi aboa wo True World Vision Capsules eno ene wose oma onsaka na wani yare no etumi eboa wo ewa kwan hodo nyina eso afei obi a ete esi wani so ne broni ka ne cataract uyi obi a ete esi wani so a mepacho eduro ewo so hwe ne chi akwan True World Vision Capsules ete no efifi ani so a eboye nkaye efifi ketekete enkakran na eye kese kate wani ko hwa lens ni nyina so wonto na mo na wonpedu a dadi eba bedru mpempenso bi a ebe kate wani ko hwa lens ni nyina so entinya ade a wobetimi ehunu ade biem ama na yeye wo sa oha we nyina entwen emma wani no emfira Indian for do papa ewo dwaman so na ebeboa wo True World Vision Capsules mepacho uji True World Vision Capsules na aya kai na ji yedru a eye powder ya ye friend True World Stem Cell no uji Vision Capsules na waje yedru na eye powder no so e de aka ho na enu atimi aboa wo afi yedru etoso mienu amekasa fa ho enano pai eye joint 40s ne eye adwuma ewo ye numpem ene ya poso mama awonam tutuo ewo so wonam nyina eye obete usisi yo ya ojo ho a enji etweba oto ase ebesi unase ne ye ka ne siatika yi mepacho obi a okotodwa ho no emututu waposo nyina ene eye joint 40 intino ama sa honam yiyaw ene yiyaw a wotene waposo cartilage na ho awiwi ama oti pains ni nyina no unya joint 40 na ebeyi sa ohaw ni nyina afi ho am wasuma adwo mepacho hye ne nsoma me enye painkiller na mom nia kofa yiyaw no ede aba unipadua no mu no eba beyi ni nyina afi ho no ama ohon ato ama wasuma adwo yedru a amanfo edi ho adanse na mepese me kasa fa ho eye Nerve Alive no eye entinimu adwuma ye woni pa bebre ewo ho no ma mama omu wo entinimu yare nanso wo mu nim se ohawa wo mu eframu no eye entinimu yare enu ntina mepese wi wasum na utie enchemu ni ye obi bebisa se me wo entinimu yare kra me ede hu se me wo entinimu yare unya entinimu yare a ema unsa etimi ye otitriti unan etimi ye otitriti ewo ho a na waposo na waye mre mepacha unya entinimu yare obi ho na wonante a na yese panie ana pin ewo unamu unsensunsun so we nyina na echewo se wonya entinimu yare unya entinimu yare na mepacha insunsun so ba ko uhunu ni se ewo ho no ma unsa odi so ade a enyunumu ana ade a ehyimu a aya na unya atenka bia se bi waso ade a enyunu ana ade a ehyimu utehu sensunsun so we nso a na wonya entinimu yare ni bi unya entinimu yare na uye bema etumi ma unya enemu mreye enti uye bema na waye mre ewo hete so a mepacho ebetumi abase entinimu yare ene wonya nti a akofasa ohawi ede aba na India fo do tatahwe a amanfo edi ho adanse na amanfo ajetuma eye entinimu adwuma ye pa eye Nerve Alive ewo se utumi ma onsa eka Nerve Alive ni bi afenso uye bema na sebi mpreduasa ewo hono ma na waposo eyo mremre na ohunam nyina eyo ya okutudwum etumi yo mre wonante na nante ho aye din edi amawo we nyina no eye entinimu yare ensunsanso a uhuna ewo se uhunu se wonya entinimu yare a ewo se ohwehwe Indian food group papa yedi India hama ena ya ye friend Nerve Alive uma unseka bia mama ebeboa papa ye wo me 40s wo hono ma ye nuanom ne ye papa no ma mo ye mre ewo keteso muma munsaka me 40s ni bia mo so ebeboa mo enye enu a wonom na se bi wetimi abo adwuma ne na chena wopɛ sɛ wobɔ adwuma wontimi ɛmmɔ adwuma yɛnnura yɛde ɛba adwaman so no ɛdɔɔso mo a moanya diabetes yɛwɔ mu nnuro mo a moanya stroke hypertension mo a moanya koko ɛnamu yareɛ gono ɛne saa nnuro nyareɛ no nyinaa no yɛwɔ mu nnuro ɛwɔ hɔnom ɛsiane ɛbire nti no yɛntumi ɛmmobɔ no nyinaa so mepaakyɛ wohwɛ yɛn ɛwɔ tv no so anaa wotie yɛn wɔ radio no so a fa yɛn namba no na fa yɛn sisi a yɛnnuro no yɛato apete Ghana fa na baabi a wɔ no yɛbɛkyerɛ pharmacy drugstore anaa herbal shop a wobɛnya yɛnnuro no bi ato yɛn namba no ɛyɛ 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and a 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 me pacho mo mo hwe yen e wo TV no so no mo bon se yen no nyina ye kasa no ye di mfonyine no e de ato ho no ma yen contact numbers ni nyina so egu screen so bo modia na fa yen sisi yi na ye we bi a edu nya no yen fa India fo du papa enka na emo emma wontumi nya wayaresa ye da ya hwefo eni ye tifo nyina ase.
Great one coming from the camp of Sarkodie and Bradford. They call this one Hope. And opinion did that's right. Come on. 22 minutes into 8 here on Dwabo Ase Power 97.9 FM and Afe TVXYZ. Yamamina Kwaba at the Bajumadi way so. Medimosis Clinic 7 countries and Yankopo Boya Wada way a first me. One more a free health screening, Mr. Adebia free beer pa. ATN pay me bon Kaya say Bema prostate issues no about fibroid no. Yeah, screening. Konakosha say Bia will be a Nuntine Beubunzana will break. Cancer tell kuma be before me ma pie prostate cancer. It's a corner check out the NHD. Yeah, no, your branches on the 1st of May 2025. Nameboa no panongoche. Eti uko Okrah denta do one in Potema, Obaba denta. Yani police divisional command no yene no ene din hwe ni mo ewa denta barrier eje kojo temane afie nyane assignment for mobeko eje kojo ye ben eye school for the deaf no e wona ye wo kumase for ye beko ahene makoko ben ena mo Okrah Jamestown wo sunu ni mpotem ye beko ministries Ghana Highways Authority wo mo yard mo ho ena wo behu Medimosis Herbal Clinic ya woda baabia ye free health screening free for 0244068447 wofra ne nkyeremu achemi de bia ye de bema 0244068447 Power FM Mayan ko bon komo na amofe
hi darling hi
obi betu blue waso ye be yes no and to say
hi darling
what's that
morning oh
I minim nchirem bibi aboko nsoro ma shren for wa ma ha nyina shren sa
yes it's a beautiful Monday morning
yes of course
how are you
I'm doing good now one so
nyamina dum bibi aboko
let's talk educational consult bre enedru no mo woteshi nungwa Mango Street na so yes adia denise me adia me denise mo ko school 12 months ni nyina mo makwan
Piesie
that's why me mani nyina bro
yes you makwan
that's why kwala ni nyina bro
sure no problem mense me boy bring them to me and
no
let
problem.
me receive them good morning once again mami checking in tefo mona watching here on TV so na me ma a beautiful good morning
waje so
and I paid them when you know say Monday to do them ya but na it's all about education. And them segment here terminal educational time bomb because yes it's a time bomb do what day your boy and who I know that as a parent at the moment maybe you are thinking of maybe a baby as a woman from Manka Krama but Kodama Piesie Okrah Let's Talk Educational Consultant AFE. Your Watashinunga Estate, your Balajakuku Municipal Assembly on the Mango Street, a ho and a year war. Or your Mafama Trum, it's a place I had your Mafama ways 6 months, now you're one up to 6 years. 6 years in your main we are expanding into no, they'll be around 4 sometime. So you want 6 months, and if you want to 6 now, or we continue 6 to 9 and then a 9 to 12 because we use the Montessori and 9-deck program. Grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. We do it just like it's done outside.
Okay.
And not like the other Montessori. So because schools where Montessori is all right, but it's grade 1, grade 2. We do the actual one in a Ghanaian with a Ghanaian concept. Here's the international flip, here's a account. About me, so Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Your number is 0249 069821. 0249 069821. Yami Aduma, Yam watch na Yoruba school. Yes, we are coming to school. We took some 5 days break. Na Yam watch na Yoruba school, and we are happy to receive the kids back to school. Yes, we are ready for them to play. This term is going to be beautiful. This term, Yami Aduma, it's more of activities, hands-on activities. In the Afi, this time me carpentry kakra, masonry kakra, farming kakra, nini na account more so. I'm a development of our friend YFO. Piesie, I have a number of people who call me and ask, Madam Time Bomb, then I know you are with kids. What are you actually into? But TV, radio, doing any business in common. Yes, so I'm in education. Madam Time Bomb is in education. I'm an educational consultant, but my specialty, a child development specialist. That is who I am. So I'm from my one development, which covers 5 areas: physical, social, intellectual, cognitive. Oba one physical development. Oba one addition, agruzi. Miss more relate with unkofu. Miss more by one in your mind in such a way that one drum beat you when you coffee jina one tom. You know that kind of thing. We have those who are antisocial naturally, and we have those who take time to build themselves and relate with others, and so that is what I'm into. So if your child is experiencing learning challenge, social challenges, as a parent you need counseling and guidance on you've taken a step, maybe it didn't go well with a child, you want to find a way to go about it. I'm also into that. Urban trainings, and so I'm into trainings. I train teachers, especially teachers open what from us in our training when you're just like we come to talk about on TV. So that is what we are into. Madam Time Bomb is in left, right, center for kids, and so that is what we are into. And a pay I brought to your doorsteps. I know that on Cherubia teachers back to the classroom.
Yeah.
And PSA, you know that when you take 10 teachers, it's only one teacher. And this statistics was brought out by UNICEF when they were gathering the data on teacher ratio to Mwaframa, where when you go out there, you have one teacher handling more than 30 kids, and it's happening. You have one teacher who handle more than 30 kids without an assistant. And so when they took 10 teachers, out of 10 teachers, it's only one teacher no to more regulating when it comes to one mental health.
Wow.
Now, so what mental health? Piesie, mama, for a example, you see the way outside you did it like a venerable, it's them from my that's them painful, it's a diary ball and all that. But a kesha will come, nessa a to do anymore. You see the silence that you get.
Yeah.
Our daily lives as teachers, we only get that when we are out of school.
Out of school, yeah.
Even when we get home, especially those of us who have kids and all that, it's just like that until maybe 9, 10 when they are asleep.
Now that.
So our serene mental, like our adrenal bay are very quiet there, while the solemnness of the mind, is between 10 to 3:30. Because you wake up as early as 4 to put things in place and go back. It's 1 out of 10, meaning that person could be a man, not doing homely activities so much with the kids, engaging them, and then coming back. And so I'm here advising any teachers in the day. Whether we like it or not, our kids are looking up to us, and we can't. Your sanity equals your kids' development or classroom. In this man, as a teacher, I'm a pocho. mark yourself that whilst you need that. I watched a video of a young lady who took a video. It's on social media. Ne mami na ne papa. Na ne mami ye chechenye. Na ne papa ye chechenye. And the mother was marking papers as early as 3. And the father was holding a phone and then a waso light. I don't know if their lights were out or no waso phone.
And
the girl mami no. And she was like, the life of a teacher. If you plan on marrying a teacher, some of these are some of the things you are going to face. Yes. And so upon all this, we bring work home because we mark papers. You're grading one.
I sense introduction.
Just imagine me that as I'm for Madam Time Bomb. I'm into this journalism job, I'm into education. So ask yourself the number of work our medical fee and all that. So this morning I want you to know that chronic fatigue, emotional numbness, sleeplessness, detachment, overwhelming, cynical act and all that, overwhelming. And as teachers, as you're going back, please, your planning is very, very important. As teachers, we prioritize them from we forget that papers don't so mark notes or at the end of the day, no. So please, planning is very, very important. If you're a teacher and you're listening to me this morning, so I teach teachers how to plan. The simplest and the easiest way. And so we have programs out there. And say, school, let's say invite you for training. We'll come in and train you.
In-service training.
All right. And to set your health boundaries, I beg you.
And also, you're better than I set your health boundaries.
We'll work life now, there balance.
How?
There is a coffee. Plan yourself. Today, Marco school. The day has ended. Tell yourself, today, I'm not taking this home. I'll come to school early and do it. Aside that, if you are balancing your health life, have fun. Our teachers don't have fun. When you how to go out, they don't know how to.
A teacher for how do you have fun?
See, having fun is not about money. It's about finding a place like a park. Baby, are you cool? Going to sit, dropping your phone, listening to music, having full interactions with your friends. That is the kind of wellness we are talking about. Learn to say no. There are some kids, no one parents, baby, you are the safest person the child can be with. It's mental health. You need a break. Learn to say no. And then work on your emotions as well.
Emotions,
I know that,
how?
Say, Obano, students struggling. Parent frustrations. Piesie, your parents will want to stress, especially single parents, be it single mother or single father. The kind of frustration they will go through. So you have to run something and keep the kids there. If you're not doing out of fun, please, I beg you, work on that. Separate the emotional frustration, because parents be can send the wakumado throughout the day. A probably is going through something, maybe an apa or school when you banner and farm back. And so you have to find a way to get food for the child. You do your best, you get food for the child. That is your emotional separation should be there. How I dream the main experience with school. Find a boundary to it. So I normally tell teachers who come to school at my end and all those we train that when you get to the gates of the school, leave your emotions.
And leave all your problems
there. Leave all the problems. Come in with joy and face the kids. That is one emotional aspect.
Yeah.
And Piesie, when you are stepping out too, leave the issues of school at school.
Okay.
Carry them home.
All right.
So draw a boundary.
Okay.
Know yourself. Papa. Issues and it goes for our teachers.
It's we no. Obia send me message say, "Dear pote na oye. O school anase oye obia." Training a teacher for.
So, Madam Time Bomb is an educationist, as I said. Me train the teachers, me train the school owners, me set up schools, my teachers. That is what I'm into. Yes, I'm available for that. Yes,
anywhere in Ghana.
Yes, I'm into consultation as well. And my specialty, your child development specialist. That is who I am.
Okay.
Because I'm into kids as well.
All
You
right.
get it? So if you come to me for consultation, I'm available. You want to set up a school, I'm available.
Okay.
You want to train your teachers, we are available.
Okay.
As parents, you want consultation to understand your kids, I am available.
All right.
And Pocho, there is one thing I want to pass before I step. You see, there is this project going on, Feed Ghana.
Feed Ghana, yeah.
The best people we can start this Feed Ghana project, that is proper agric, is grade 1. We start with grade 1.
Grade 1,
Abana we are 4 years. More from class 1. And you best start with them proper agric. Curriculum no, ne fan start.
Tinya ya nanka was started waiting for
yes.
More
yeah, one fan start one.
Okay.
Abana base 4 years and I want to grade 4. Into one do class 5, class 6 no. Na
fa.
Wafa. Call us on 0249069821. And if I mean my honorable producer,
Chief of Staff.
My main chair, SST, Grandpa.
Okay.
My parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ampofo.
All right.
Namenda when I see.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Ampofo.
0249069821. Have a good Monday.
Have a good day too, Madam Time Bomb. Now we're turning Kano live on TVXYZ and Power 97.9 FM. Dwabo Ase Jumedi so and I go so I good morning going out to you, Honorable Nicholas Amankwa, Member of Parliament for the good people of Amenfi East. Wo hwe me anopai ewo wase kropon. Sanso na nchakese nkoma me ankasa me nua Pakwesi Rivers. Ono so ehwe Jumedi ewo wase kropon. Anopai mayade metemonka. Honorable or the message Anyway, so homeboy, your chair now pay na Aite Baron, Munina mo sharing live, and I Ali 10x10, also Bogo so Western region, we here live. Mega cash no XYZ yeah, it for forces yeah, nebo star 426 star 5 hash. Star 426 star 5 hash. Now fe call nekobo megacashluckybox.com. Oko why no so butima play. Amount for discuss and stay amount for the butima the up to 500,000 Ghana cedis. Eti adaroma star 426 star 5 hash. Call now fe won so kona kobo. Na won so disikani bi bema de ho ba dia eno anu butom. Ti kona kobo bi. Kai say ye da NLA Caritas platform na so. Wundi 18 years won come mega cash no nti menko ho terms and conditions apply. Meni wa good morning. Kasa good micro mama why bibi aboko
onyame adom boko na
nyame adom me ho ye pa ano pay ma hu se haxa mixture ne haxa capsules ejina egu anim ha ano pay etiefo ye krado ye didi aya e chance na digest ye issues gastronomical issues and then my science class 85 ko
facha vedase me fasa kwanya sina machi atiefo na ahwefo so machi o na sani anopa ye ne atiefo bedi nkomo afane apomeden ho apomeden ya de a ho behia se OSBA no obehwe ne ye na se wapomeden ne ntumi enyina na so ya na ede oha kese ende breni pedua no eno nti na ho behia se breni brano bia no obehwe wapomeden ye na ene ye ba betufo afa ye na pomeden ba ko a etete amanfo pa na yasan so ama ho solution a betumi aboa mo anya ahoden kese ene haxa capsules ne mesha esa yare osa ere bia na o osa no mredodo a edi ifidodo bia edi no aduro ba akopɛ na ohia eno ne betumi agyew ene haxa capsules ne mesha enti ye na e TV so na ehu senia esitie edi se mesenia medical ahyase akano no this okoto do na so to set ni say because we bia na obi wo na first time afia na ohwe na otia okoto set no nti TV so fon de hu say eye 2 bottle no iso de no botomie no na the capsules ba ko aka ho na afei one nom anopa awia ne anwumre to bano no 222 na etumi aboa mo nya pomede no na ansa na mesha say akokasa no so no ama ye nyina ye nya mu ntiase na ma chechire mu ye osa no ye ntie audio a obi ona wo sha ase se wonnom haxa capsules no mesha no adansidie se me ba last time me share ho bo se me dia adansidie ahodo bebre mo hu se haxa mesha ene the capsules no edi dwuma so no enti ho be hia so so benom bi se ne osa no esi akodo bia no so benya pomede enti ye ntie audio so na efri mu eba na adansidie ahodo a eba no
e frame prosper you be a tete me papa ako hospital drug me bia no ekufuma na asanso ade aba na me hu haxa mixture ene ne capsules na miko akutobi se mikotobi na 3 days and by day na no medu na me de dade chin pepepe and pains am meti omi fu no ina na ejai. In fact 3 days na minti bibia nti CCI make say krambo also say den me hu be fine edro ni de eye papa edro ni eye adwuma nkasa edro no eye adwuma nkasa eye adwuma ti say magic
it is a utie prosper there na bra onu ma do no wie no hwa dance dia wodi wo ho se adro no age no no po e dia dance se adro no eye papa enti won so kwaje haxa capsules and mesha no na no bi yentie ofoforo nso so e dia re so kai.
Pache frame Priscilla Mute Komase Tafo Pankro no. Namiyem ayame pa mintimin nantimint nememu e kama chika say me botchme tne etu aminuani bebre ntime papa watakrade ona eti adwone nka de omonam mama me na me frɛ omona me bechi bi ewo Komase branch Thursday amenu madroni bi me yem started say woman nisanya manyama within a few minutes na ya ona na metno me mwana mintimint nenina na yo okay ma mitimenante metimintine memo menu madrone to so for be bosomeno enne mitimidi meko metimidi bibia nyema yetu ya menina sisia mitimidi ahwe enyeme me yem no yaw minti biomechika say edien benyo ekọ ti a journey dey papa a journey dey aboa me
enti se utie nua ba ne de na enti symptoms no bobo so no na chika se ye ne ya na ne bofuno no odidia na sania ne condition city na ne yefuno no de wa na esi ye no bra but onom haxa capsules and mesha no aduru na boa no ama odi adanse enti so be di adanse ne bi wate aduru betumi ajo ne haxa capsules and mesha enti yensan enti afoforo de enso so ebio.
Yo adofo mo edanyamia sise de haxa mixture abawi asiama yen enya Ghana nko a abawi asiama yen because yen mu a na ye yare osa adidi mu ache na ya nunu ndura numa one time bi na mehwe TV a capture smart no odi ho dance pa nso dabi amenko try na maame we ko try ba ko try no ya wie na ye osa na adidi mu ache na minim se minyini da so mo and then yame nam haxa mixture so ama meso no ho atome sire obia se obia owo how to say me a ache obia betuma kotobi na okota ono so be dia dance ye haxa ampa eye osa atamfo ampa ami sire mu nyina baba.
Enti se utie adansidi ahodo aba edoso bebre na mre ni yintimi mmo dodo na yebo we akere wo se aduro no afoforo di adanse na ani gise mewo mu se haxa capsules ne mesha no sisia me no kasa Ghana ha ene the best osa product your system sisia last year by be kan award no ho asem de kire se yekoji award no nkofo adansidi ahodo sia na edigina so a yede award no maye enti wodi no sani medical aka no so wodi ni mfie dodo bi edi no osa no ede bia na obi wo ho ma ne de ne esophageal ulcer akwa hospital ma ya ka che se wo no ne de no emmowa no ana se enam setting because de bia me ba me kire mu kire so ulcer na ye won niam ahodo a ede ba na mekọ niam ahodo ede ba no so ni mo mekeka types no enti bia wodi no esophageal ulcer ba bia o mena aduane afa koto ye funu no mo e bia na wodi ne gastric ulcer ana e bia na so wodi no peptic ulcer and I say the dinner ulcer a drew back and I'm a for the amount. Haxa mesha and ne capsules on any bit to me ajua moenya apomedeno. Na ulcer no kwaya e faso de bano. Debi amiba michirimu ema onya munti asese e woni ema mienu. E science or risk factors. Chese niema bi ahodo a wankasa wo ye timedeba. Na niema mienu two main causes no baako eye H pylori eno no eye bacterial infection in free environment ya aye basa nti Ghana ha de especially ne Accra ha de hanya kora wo hwe baabi obi ton aduane a aya na airtime emo no tumi fa kwan bi so ko radio no bra aye contaminated ana wankasa wonsa sei ebia na okọ ajanan so ana baabi akọ ya ofoforo cars de bia city ede ensa ko so mu nim baabi a obi akọ wura ansa na oba betena ka ma na sa okọ akọche no ebia akọba sa wonsa na ankasa contaminated wonso so ebi wo ho no ma ohun aduane a me bra bia minim no ohunu aduane a na ɔde ne nsa pepa ne trousers mu ɔkɔ akɔdidi ɔnhohoro ne nsa obi nso deɛ koraa deɛ bra obi ne nsa no koraa ɔbɛ ohoro na nso so ɔde ne nsa bɔ nsuo no mu a na ɔde ne nsa kɔtɔ aduane mu adi ebia na ɛbɛyɛ sɛ wɔn nsa no yɛ contaminated wa wamfa sanitizer bi ampa wɔn nsa anaasɛ wamfa nsuo ne samana ahohoro wɔn nsa na akɔdidi nti ɛnam so ama wɔn nsa no yɛ contaminated anaasɛ aduane no a wodi no so ayɛ contaminated ɛna wodi aduane no akɔ nipadua mu wɔn anakɔtena nipadua no mu nti stomach line na mmoa no target na afei ɛde saa ɔhaw ɔsaeɛ a yɛka ho asɛm aba ɛna maka sɛ yɛwɔ certain painkillers bi yɛfɛ no NSAIDs ɛno no ɛyɛ certain painkillers no yɛwɔ no ahodoɔ yɛwɔ kyekyɛmu nti saa NSAIDs no ɛno sɛ wɔnom kyɛ a ɛde ɔhaw a ɛde ba no bi yɛ sɛ o prostaglandin ɛno no yɛ mucus a ɛno no yɛ hormones a produce mucus kyɛ sɛ mucus no yɛ amama yɛbɔ wɔ yɛfunu no ho ban nti bra saa prostaglandin no wonom saa painkillers ahodoɔ no bebree no na afei esi o prostaglandin no ho kwan sɛ betumi aproduce amaman no bebree betumi ama amaman na bebree wɔ yɛfunu no mu na sɛ amaman no so bebree wɔ yɛfunu mu ne bɔ yɛfunu no ho ban ɛma wɔ acid na ɛyɛ mo aduane bra wɔde di awie no omene ofufuo banku anaa mo a wadi ana bi sɛ wadi bra wadi awie no ɛyɛ ɛwɔ acid no na ɛyɛ mo aduane no ɛde ma wo enti sɛ acid no so bebree wɔ yɛfunu no mu a ɛyɛ ana ɛha adwene especially stomach line no ɛyɛ ana ɛha adwene enti ɛyɛ o mucus no a ɛkyerɛ sɛ wa mama ne na ɛbɔ yɛfunu no ho ban sɛ ɛmbɛma acid no bebree na mu sɛ bra wɔnom saa painkillers no ɛma wo mucus no ɛkyerɛ sɛ amama no ɛmbɛyɛ bebree wɔ yɛfunu no mu ɛmmɔ ho ban nti abasa na acid no abɛyɛ bebree ɛwɔ yɛfunu mu afei ɛde kuru aba yɛanka sɛ yɛnim sɛnea acid na ahoɔden siteɛ ebi mpo sɛ obi ehwie acid agu ho no yɛnim sɛnea ɛsiteɛ ɛde sɛ acid no bɛyɛ bebree wɔ yɛfunu mu a ayɛ ana ɛde ekuro na ɛba ekuro no so a na ɛka akɔsi sɛ ulcer no ɛno nti na aduru yi ɛwɔ hɔ ma haxa capsules and mixture ɛwɔ hɔ ma sɛ wobɛgye aduru bi ano na meka akɔsi no ɛyɛ ana obi wɔ hɔ no ma ɔstart sɛ wɔnom aduru no a ɛyɛ ana ne yɛfunu mu no yaw no koraa no ebi ɔte kyɛn first no koraa mpakyɛ ma ne ha ɛkyerɛ sɛ aduru na start yɛ adwuma akɔka ho because ulcer yɛka ho asɛm ni ɛyɛ kuro wote ulcer yɛ kuro baabi ɛbɛtɔ no na yɛto din nti na ɛwɔ stomach ulcer no duodenal ulcer anaasɛ peptic ulcer no nti yɛn nyinaa yɛnim sɛ kuro koraa tɔ skin ɛtɔ nipadua no na sɛ wɔhyɛ ase sɛ wumia na wodi kuro aduro gu mu a yɛnim sɛnea wosi te yaw ɛfa ɛde saa bra yaw a wote no ɛkyerɛ sɛ aduro no ɛyɛ na adwuma wɔ kuro no mu nti sɛ sie yɛ a me no kɛ sɛ wɔnom haxa capsules no mehyɛ no bi na sɛ wo start sɛ wo yɛfunu no mu na ɛyɛ wɔ yammo a ɛkyerɛ sɛ aduro no akɔka yɛ areɛ no nti ɛyɛ adwuma nti toa so nanom kɔpem sɛ ho bɛtɔ nti na makyerɛ wo set no wokɔ wɔde set no tɔ ne sei bɔtɔ set no nsuo deɛ no nti yɛ radio so fo no nsuo deɛ no wobɛtɔ mmienu na watɔ capsules no baako de aka ho ɛno no yɛ set nti wonom wie a na wasan akɔtɔ foforɔ kɔpem sɛ ho bɛtɔ wo koraa nti de hia ne sɛ wobɛpeke yɛ numbers no nso ahodoɔ no na wode wade afrɛ sisiɛ na waduru no ba bɛgye wo deɛ numbers no 0240 238310 0240 238310 anaasɛ 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 yɛ numbers no wofrɛ baabi a wobia nso yɛ delivery kɔ baabi a Ghana ha wobia no nti kumasefo bɛkɔ dani heba takradefo bɛkɔ AA Mensa saa nso na Accra hafo no ɔmɔmɔ Medina bɛkɔ Randy Pharmacy afei nso Kenso Heba Okeshi Drug na Repash Heba Okeshi Drug Little George ɛwɔ community 5 tema okɔ hɔ no ma adwene bu a wobɛnya bi atɔ wode frɛ numbers amadi kan aboboi open dodo nso atɔ so bɛyɛ ne saa nti wo yɛfunu no mu yɛ kapu mframa agina wo yam ɔbɔfono wodidi a na aduane gyina wo bo afa wo yɛfunu no mu ankasa ɛyɛ wo ya wachi brɛmo no ɛyɛ wo ya wadura wo hia na haxa capsules no mehya no na spellings na bia na obi wo ready no so spellings no nhyɛ da enya ne yie nti ma men spell aduro no emfa ma wo twetwere to hɔ na ɛyɛ na wokɔ a wode akyerɛ pharmacist anaasɛ wokɔ heba shop bia wobɛnya aduro bi na wode akyerɛ wɔn ne yam aduro bi nti spellings no yɛ HAC hyphen wode hyphen betum na wode aba betum dash okay dash aha na wode CER ɛde asɔsɔ ne haxa mesha and capsules kwaji bi no mo wasa atamfo no na entumi ema ho nto enti numbers ni bio number ne 0240 23 8310 0240 23 8310 anase 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 ofrem so aduane o se wodi ndia wondi nyina ye be kyerɛw ɛwɔ hɔ ama won so ne hia so wato aduro no bi woton ko ade a wode frɛ numbers no na ye nkyerɛw aduane e se wodi ndia wonni nyina numbers no be kyerɛw na so person ye delivery so fon bia ne wa kyina aduro na wonya bi aton so a e delivery de ko ba bia Ghana ha ba bia no ye delivery e de ko hɔ no makɔ adure ye be ma obi ye de bi bebrewa ma so wagye bia no ma ebetumi ama ho atɔ na dia meka akɔ akosi ne se bon ho ban ye na wo osa no enye wo hawa ebetumi akwa akodum pempen so se perforation emwa no bebo no bonu ntokura na say acid no ebe ma adi ntokura abetoto wo nso no mu na sana ya wo surgery ama watumi alivi surgery so kura na yenyina enim se wo koye surgery a 50-50 say ebetumi asurvive yempese wo de no kwa koduru ho nti na ho behia se wo beje wo haxa capsules no mesha no na wanom atumi ama ho ato nyame adma da sende ye besan ahia bi na no wabedi apomode ho nkomo na wo so hwo ho so ye che insu start say toto di wo fie ni na ankofa yare ahodo emfa medibia no
medase haxa all satamfo ba akopɛ na wote say ye de bra no pharmacy bia wo kroma bia ana Ghana ha bia okwa obetumi enya bi atɔ ɛwɔ hɔ yeguso di Dwabo Ase dwumadie no e de bra live on Power 97.9 FM.
I don't hear from them things that I tell me never fear. I'll never know what kind of battles you fight for me. Strength and hope. You be my strength and hope in times like this.
Hope. Nyakopon ya doma ya woda on the 1st of May and the 2nd of May. Solar Natural Clinic ebe free health screening. Na niema yebe nie yebe screening for kidney, liver, prostate issues, fertility problem. Wa wode no yebe screening ebi awo no se ateko open money bi nso emma ye unim problem kro bra yebe hwa ma wo. Yebe urinary routine analysis, chlamydia, hepatitis B, sexual weakness, typhoid fever, diabetes, hypertension, any urologist can nina ye bi wo ho. Kai say ya woda ya 1st May and Friday 2nd May. Ya de namienu and a Solar Natural Clinic e de ato ho a wo ye. Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi ba wo ho. University trained doctor papa when ye me ma me ne wuja me na me na ne wuja me dabi we ko University doctor moi o de bibido na sayare hwehwe ye kira kwa kokomlemle ye be Harvard Senior High School no e wo Royal Castle Road ne so 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631
Power FM.
Kolunga na limited for the Araba Bazen pills na badwa so nti ene wo ye menua ba na se wo bu nsa na wo bra adwo ba kwa betuma brown no wo de ne ba bebre ama wo yem hyeso ana wo so the first na 5 days say about 2 days and 3 days wo pese wo san ko 5 na Araba Bazen pills ene betuma boa wo eno echi oba wuntumi wasa wona te akone ade besiesie o ebesan boa ma eye wawodie numa efimbi ewumbia ye free ho na aboa ma moje die fusani ye asan siesie wakoso kuma no ade ase pharmacy bia akwa obeda Araba Bazen pills bia to Ducat Pharmacy ewo Kaswa, Pharmatrust Pharmacy ewo Kaswa, Unicom Chemist ewo Malam Junction ewo Nkranha, Osons Chemicals ewo Dabraka, Ekus Pharmacy ewo ya Shaiman. Enu echi pharmacy shop bia ewo Ghana ha bia oyo ba opedru abesiesie o Araba Bazen. Kolun Ghana Limited for ne diaba from 0244 139 176. Yawo East Legon na Champon Junction ho na obehu yen na ukwa bibia nso atumi akonkan yeguso ayedi dwumade ebrewo enche mi ankasa menu Prince Kwame Menkaba we come nsa ofidwe ma na mene no wabampo dada enche menu no bebon komo ofidwe ma gold board no ho nsensem na etesen Nyankopon ya adom on the 1st May gold board ebe start ya adwuma omo ye ne sen Ghana ha gold aye tu okroma no aban enya so mfaso bebre te se ne ese na efata eti gold board ne ba behwe gold ton ne to ho nsensem e Ghana ha ye ba be streamline na regulate na bibia akonkan mene menu akwa menka be twetwe nkoma ofidum ha na no pay wono na ye kasama for the gold board Agozo eba clinic se men control say premature ejaculation joma ama air reset Ghana nti won so reset usisim be ma de se ukwa wurawuram na hu say yeah ena won so akwa kofa nnamu yare bia low sperm count ana wa akofa namu yare bia tete wo so yo ba ye be ma wonya namu yare oba fe ahimfie ho nkanko a be ma bia ba na okọ amafo free se wona oni suban eya ahimfie ho ne nkoye nti be ma bia de be boso na okọ mesre okọ agbozo herbal clinic obetumi aboa ye okwashiman ye be ahimfie no 0241 750282 0241 750282 and 0557 402696 Mama watema afie nya shaima ne mpotem yenko tema community 25 Savannah Junction hona yewo agbozo herbal clinic tema phone number free ni 0557 402696 0557 402696 Abuja for me kwa menka ba betena se yenche bia na mayenko ahomejem kakra na me ko peska kakra emfa ngumi botum me ba kwa menka wa ha
Adolfo yɛtiatia obi bia ɛna obi bia kwa basonko kora abusia yare bɛn ɛna ɛhawo yare bɛn na ayɛ kwankora wodi akyinkyina wonya ano yie ɛnde tebrai na menka for Lion Age Clinic Ghana ɛmfama ahanko ɛna abepie mu a yɛde bibiduro ɛsaw yare ɛma wonya nsunsunsanso bɔne bia abusia sɛ yarefo ɛbepie mu ɛwɔ Lion Age Clinic Ghana Dr. Biodo ahobrasie ne ahofama sonko kora ɛna hwɛ yarefo no ɛma ne hotɔ no abusia sɛ woba bepie mu wɔ ha se ya yɛsa nam yare bi te say syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, diaripa do na nim se a friend of white no. Ye ya papini ewom ewa ha say. Abusia, wo ye bema, wo kwasine ni ma, wo ntimi mu adwuma emye ma mo okiafo na. Lion Age Clinic Sebra, no fa bibidro ema wo nyina wo na so se bema mapa. Se wo so so yo ba, anasa warefo, wo pe ba wo nya bi. Machina bre, brabe piemo ewo Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Na obeti abofra sun ewo ofie.
Adofo a mo hwe me mo so fu kofiti. Ebe kakra ne me yare ana me da ho. Madam fu bi ba no nchen me introduce Lion Age Clinic Ghana ma me. Na me tu na mo no. Me call ye ne mo hwe me omo me dru. Ene me ho akome. Ti wa ho hwe me a wani da so asa. Me kan follow ni Clinic Ghana ma so ensu tu na mo bra. Na bunya wa yare sa.
Assalamu alaikum. Na zo nan ga asibiti ne. Amma ciwon da na zo da shi na ga an treat na samu sauki. Yasa duk wanda zai zo musulmi duka ya yi kokari ya zo nan wannan asibitin ga zai samu sauki da saukin kuma kuɗi ba wani charge. Insha Allah da samu sauki.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients. With our team of dedicated staff and innovative treatment, we are here to support you to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Lion Age Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Again.
Hello, thank you for calling MTN.
This is Jerry, Jolly J for short.
How may I help?
I'm not happy with you guys at all. You've been giving Bongo gifts all the time.
Who is Bongo?
Oh, Bongo, my friend. He purchased in my room.
Oh.
You've been giving free gifts, but I don't.
That's MTN Rewards, sir. Talk, text, browse, and more, and you get to redeem free call time or data by simply dialing *550#. And on Fridays, you can even get extra special rewards like food vouchers, shopping discounts, and much more.
Didn't tell me anything. No. Would you like to know how I got the name Jolly J?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Jolly. Calling customer care service doesn't give you points.
Well, I'll call my mom. I'll call my grandma. I'll call my ex. That girl can talk, Papa. Hello, Mama. So what's the topic for today?
MTN.
Na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi na ka me na to na twetwe me nya 3p garlic misa no
aboa me pa that's a miracle bi wadro no just ma funu kra so je sia twimi ankasa me humi esi so first me humi anensi so obekasa de bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal mi bi ne tinu mi ti pa me sa 3 days ni na edona ankasa de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi se ma yi bi enya sam ketwa anam se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa no
me de abe fa 3 years ni ana ase me gina ho a me na mu se shinya se me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me dru ta ba 3 years ni o tema dizia me ye ma di se ene me jaina ta ya le nem ku me preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic minister ni se ma me kase yankupo ni yam se ende ya me no kase me ho atomia me din wa me ntia se
3P garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e 024 89 288 24 and 020 100 002.
Yababu nyina kwaba oman na tenase e wo fidue mo ha Dwabo Ase wo live on TVXYZ na Power 97.3 Power 97.9 yo asembeba debi minua Prince Kwame Menka ene kasa edema gold board waba be come and say wo fidue mo ha Prince Kwame Menka akwaba
Mejo so mini Piesie Okrah na bibia boko de
Nyankopon adom
me tie radio no da bia ya na mani age se Ghana nsem na mugusu amoka
okay
da ne da nyina mo twen adwensi no ma hodo a ebebo amaye man no etime tumpon
all right
and Ghana nyina adamase
yate ye de story bia na e ba te se ne na wote akomwa we mu no oba obesom Ghana ntimi som Ghana enti sa na ye no ohu de ayefe de
oso hu ayefe pa na secret ni ye de
o ne ka we secret na me
well
o ayefe atale na efe
oso de no so efe pa o watch ni e kama pa utim say radio SYZ Broadcasting Limited bibi ekoye pa
yes Nyankopon da woroma Kwame Menka ne kasa edema gold board eye board a aban ate a gold to ewo krum ha oman yimu ha gold to ena fe ne ton se ne be ya ye beton na aban anya esomfaso no de aboa ama oman ya koyie eno ena ye de ahye owura samiji mfinsa sa wonhwe na wontoto sa ne mani nyina Prince Kwame Menka oyeminu abe mapanyi wono ene kasa edema omo mesama akwa babiu
mejo so be Piesie na ade ba ko na yensiesie sɛ de beto amanfo ti
okay
gold board eye adwumakuo a Ghana mra awono sɛ eno nko an be adwumakuo kontene a na sɛ ono nko an ne ba be adwumakuo a obɛhwɛ eye gold dwadie no ho nsɛm sɛ ba gold to gold ton sɛ ba sɛ ye carry weight ye susu a carry gold ebasi ye grade gold ebasi ye ase gold anase ye di bibi ka gold no ho anane no ama asombo no sa adwuma ni nyina ba ye gold board enhyehyɛ na ne enti e ba ye gold board ade so anase gold board adwuma pa no ene se kane no na eba gold dwadie na tumi krata wo benya se wo beba be wura value chain mu no na mines and energy minister mabi na minerals commission mabi
okay
na mefon so mabi anasa mefon so ede ne ho gye eye gold dwadie nim
okay
and afen so na eye PMMC kane PMMC no and abeda ne gold board no
okay
na eno so eye bi and afen so ankrankra wo mo no ekoto gold edi free miners one so no mo so within the value chain
okay
eti na tuabom na no ma ye prekese
okay
and sabere no so wa bere na ankrankra de omu agim no so na manfo mu firi omu man so de omu agim bi eti na enhyehyɛ bia ni ho a emma eye gold no akɔne abadi a na se dwadie no yetimi di ani di akire hu ba bi a yɛdan ɛfa eti kwatiri kwa hodo so na amanfo fa wo mo de gold no fie mamu nempo de befa aban system krampo a yɛde ani bedi akire no krampo no enko wie akire no emfasode a wo so man Ghana yenya no yenya ɛno ntire mpanifo tena ase na omo de nsusudie ba se yenya adwumaku a ono nkoa na eba beye that sole authority that sole entity wobehwe gold dwadie ne so enti eba assaying eba grading eba weighing eba buying and selling and even exporting of gold na beye sa adwumaku no
okay
at the swap
all right
enu nti na mebo enu nti na ye kom rahye beja fie no and me ka sa da beya amafo be hunu no say eye Ghana de enye NDC ni MPP asem
okay
ye kom rahye beja fie a
me ka za da na area no
da ye so no wo mo de koto rahye beja fo na nim no committees ahodo anom ye adwuma wo ho ebobo ho ko bankrom konebra adani ahodo ana enoma bi wa ha wo ntiase wo hwe ma mpanifo edi akoniaba ehyehyeye esakra mu no ni nyina no na ye MPP MPs ne NDC MPs na akachira boma no mudi sa adwuma no eti eno na wo sa act 1140 ene ye nyina yenim se ye mampanyi de ne nsa ahya ase a abaye mra ene ye dan na diri acha mansan se wo petumi krata a pese wudi wura gold dwadie ni ma e wo so behu yen
okay eti na wo bobo niam bi so niam moye o se assaying any sample bo so biom
ye assaying grading weighing selling and buying okay exporting
okay eti obiti fie a gold business assaying no eno ne de
assaying no eye very technical but mami breaking it down mob enhunu eno no ye value addition route bi a yeteki
okay
yede hwe se sika kokko no a yede ko no se de si sombo wa bra ko eye edwado so no
okay
nti no so ye technical ye bi a mempesa me de bebo enkofo
okay
and a way you know see yesusu akari eye gold no and afen so ne ton no and also a gold board I said yeah so these are the areas about exporting so and also I said yeah
oh okay
so to me krata no first and san wait me be wura gold trading me sure say you be answer no you bit ma
okay eti no se si ano gold board ebe start adwuma ya woda
se me busumi mu no
okay
ye adwuma de ndi ahase ano no but about operationalization I said yeah ye kan no every first week of May ni mu no
okay
and ye nhehye na nkasa
ebe so
entina ya to ye bo ase abobo amanfo kokko
okay
wo enoma wo mu ni hu kwan sa abre bio e wo mra foforo yi ase se eba gold ton ne ton a amanfo ni sa akonya no eje o manya license e de free eye gold board license no so emugu ahodo mebobo no ma cheche ni nyina mu one by one
okay
eje wanya eye license e de free gold board ansa no wetuma be wura the value chain ni mu
okay
se wo kane no na amanfo tibi come miners so no makoto gold e free ho direct no se adwuma no yaje eno no se wunkura yetumi krata ni bia wuntumi nye se adwuma ni bio
okay
and nienti ayeye we nyina Piesie yen kama no nto amanfo asum na amanfo nya omo nti asese nienti ayeye we nyina ne se eyeye kwan a anase Ghana kwan a ye fa so e de asi gold smuggling ho kwan
okay
esanso ye kwan a ye fa so e de ahwe se de be ya sika kokko a ebedi akoni abedie nyina we yedwadie enante mu nyina no so yani bedi achi na kodum pempenso a ebeba abeye dollars a ebeba abegu ye forex mu na abo ma ye sidi no ahoden no etuma kosoro ene ye ka sei o hwa sidi no ahoden no e kosoro kakra me ye sure say one says eba sika sema kasa ne perception na say amanfo susu ye de fa no ma ho no etimi ka ho bi ema sikasem etimi gina yi anase etimi sei eti se ne se sidi na ho den no asase ye bibia it could be as a result of gold board and hye ya nanse ya ebe ya de nkomo ahodo aba man mu ha ebetimi ya as a result of me hu say obi atwe post bi on social media na work say hey nanse ya gold board and hye na akofa we ya ba na the person could not be far from the truth.
Okay, so how are gold board amunyan starting minim say ma start amu ye dwuma de banano ye hu say mo de aba beto dwa say omo epese omo to gold wo oman mu ha no omo mra register ni omo to bi dada no ɔman mmra n'asesa ɛba gold tɔn ɛho nsɛnsɛm yɛnim sɛ mo nya start fully but ɛyɛ den na gold board ɛnhyehyɛeɛ anaa ne dwumadi a wɔredi saa bere ɛtumi kɔ affect forex market no ɛnɛ
and America say when it comes to money and as a currency and an economy a perception kasa obi kasa kra no e bet me am a market na react
okay
so nanse ya konya bedie ene kokobo a ye dia to dwa no e bet me ama omo anu mu di dwuma bi na anu bi no egya so omo ye na e bet ma ye hunu ba bi a gold no nante no ye dey eko
okay
and that could also be one of the reasons.
Okay.
You know, and I'm sure say in the coming days, you know, you better proper breakdown, not yet to me, because you're per analyze it for a certain period.
Okay.
It's you analyze it for a certain period, and that gold board, I be seeing it, you P, ever home. But me, you know, me share my dream war, near man for can, it was social media, and the financing, I said the city, you know, it beginning to appreciate, you know. And I make us say, they may not be far from the truth.
Okay.
In indicating, say, gold board activities, and saying, you know, and I could number.
Okay. Ghana ha yawo golds Ghana ha aban enya sika bebre ewo gold mu because amount for to gold oko wasada de so wase kropon bogoso takwa pristia amount for gina baby atom gold wo mo to gold na baby o mo de befa de obi anim eti ene gold board na ba no mo se mo ba be regulate gold ton ne ton ho niema
ama ye ne adi akire
ama mo ne adi akire
ehunu se gold papa ye tunu kwan paso no eno na edi ahim wo dwadi akon ya badiem
okay eti obi a wote eye oboase bongobiri ana se sanso ewo Ashanti region so ono okotara ne kwanchen bi na oni license na wo to gold a ede ne besi
emra ne ni bedi enti na license ne mugu ahodo
okay
ye wo eye aggregator license
eno ne de he
meba ye wo self financing aggregator license
okay
ye wo buyer license tier 1 and a buyer license tier 2
okay
mama sha same free aggregator license no na ye hunu nia ekre
okay
aggregator license ne license a wunya ebeboa wo anaso benya kwanya so beto gold no ana be aggregation anaso obe supply wo gold ediama gold board
okay
wa bra wanya sika seed capital edi free gold board enti gold board be ma sika o ma say sika na we to me krata and am say wo say to me krata enti ne be ma say sika no wo say to me krata no won so be kwa akope gold no edi abra yen
okay
na yetima ton edi amount
eno na ye aggregator
eno na ye aggregator license no
okay enti eno no ye omo a wo mo to gold sa abre no
that's right
wo mo ba be gisa license na
omo ba be gisa license no omo be gisa license na yebe mo mo sika yebe mo mo dwetri
okay
yebe mo dwetri na no matimi akwa akoto anaso ma aggregate anaso matimi supply gold no e di ama gold board
okay iti akwa it say cocoa board
that's right
say aban ko bobo sen na ode ba na ode ama eye omo awo moto gold no to say PBC ni omo mo kan na omo akwa akoto de abra aban no na aban no mo export e de ko okay iti sana gold board no so akwa ye all right iti aggregator license
but aggregator license no answer na obenya no and she say ebi ni
okay
at least a minimum of 3 offices across Omaino
okay
for aggregation purposes
okay
evidenced by title deed and a lease or tenancy agreement and I think so also what business operating permit and our EPA permit and in the account for offices no
okay
and I think so also wunya adequate security what offices including alarm systems, fire extinguishers, vault and a CCTV cameras
okay
also wunya insurance cover for fire,
okay
burglary and a fidelity
okay
and also when you adequate assay equipment ebini balances ne SRF any other assay facilities are ekeka home and a list of licensed traders and a war aggregator no so what the be my was say wo die na dim ye hunu say wo list of licensed traders in ye
okay
and a proposed aggregation regions me akodo a wa aggregation adwuma no wo de ko
okay
it is say be a regions and our towns are obeda na di e dia chain afen so was we prove we experience I will go trading over the last 3 years
okay it is say obi a obeba beje sa license no say at least why you say Jumano for the past 3 years. Apart from Sunday, my working
date Kura will Babaja license in every year.
Okay.
It's answered our Babaja license, you know.
As a one okay.
Saying another university was so dying a did
it's a war banonesa who will be a war a Jumanum dada. Number 2, as a winya officers, Anya Shakra, officers me and sign or Ghana ha. And then me with the Eto Gold.
That's right.
As I said, when your CCTV camera, Eboho. Now when your fire service for so certificate. That's right. And your fire extinguisher woho.
That's right.
And a debut.
Any vote.
Any vote. I said, when you crab okay. I said, when you be.
Yes.
And yes, aggregator license no. Untumenya be.
That's right.
So na mobile first one.
Last one. And I think so. It was a license bullion van. And now transport contract. If you say bullion van, with the winnie beer. Now no be as well. I don't have a bullion van. I'm going for him. It so winnie beer. A license a year transport contract be wo. Okay. One Jumaku be a mono bullion van. And I say more fat gold. Edidi akoni abano. One you more ako kasubu.
Okay.
It is a contract, you know. Na the idea dance here, Eddie Atre.
It you know, quite bad so na mobile first one who say be a me kweku amete sa me bana me kasa me ba be too good. I be then who say me to be for 3 years. Mini office.
Enti na woko goldboard.gov.gh no.
Okay.
Na wo trɛtrɛ nsɛm a yɛbɛbusa wo nyinaa de ɛnom a yɛhwehwɛ firi wɔn nyinaa de mayɛ a sɛ nti ne yɛbisa no. Ansa ne yɛde license ne mɛba ho no yɛfrɛ bi due diligence test. Yɛbɛkɔ akɔhwɛ akyire.
Oh, okay.
Yɛbɛdi akyire akɔhwɛ akyire. Nkrata ne yɛbɛfi ani ahwɛ mu yie paa.
Ba fi mu ni paa.
Ne yɛhunu sɛ nea wo keka no ɛyɛ ampa anaasɛ ɛnyɛ ampa. Eti nea yɛbɛhunu no muaye ne de bebraw eti muaye no nsuzu azo ne se ubenya license no anase wunya license no eti ade bia wo de be hye obia no making sure say eye krogen no kure trodo na oni ye die because ye due diligence test na ensem na waka ne nyina ye be kare yesusu ne ye hunu ba bia no kure no na afi ye to anamona bom.
Okay. Okay. Eti eno no a gold board for adwuma mu de na said eno na that aggregator license no eno na normal license a amanfo bi a wo moto gold bia no ebehia
eno na license a ebeboa amo akoto gold no na watimi dia bre gold board but you see ono no gold board be ma no dwetre
okay
no de akoye sa o
okay
and dwetre no nye gold board no na se bia or no akope sika or baby Ghana for sika.
Okay.
It's Ghana for sika and there must be value for money.
Yes.
18 there will be strict compliance to a year requirements, you know.
Okay.
So share financial requirements, you know, for a year aggregator license now. So we apply we pay license, you know. A 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And I think so license fee, you know, a year cedi equivalent of $500,000. License fee, you know. And a Fibia no be renew license, you know, and also be a CD equivalent of $200,000 US.
Okay.
Yenum and I yesha wabra 1 year. Okay. Me ba financial requirements now. About financial requirements and say me di kan no. Application fees 100,000 Ghana cedis.
So person with license.
Person with license.
You ought to be applying
100,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And a license fee, no, a 500,000 city equivalent of $500,000.
And only a license fee near there.
License fee there. Okay, what apply?
Okay.
May per license.
Okay.
What you I feel license nankasankas and a bo. And only license fee.
And only $500,000.
And only CD equivalent of
$500,000.
You know.
That's so when serious, I want to remember just a license maybe.
And minors do draw my serious. Sabra yekase omo fele omo forms. Yekase amanfo fele forms.
Wow.
Ewo online so. goldboard.gov.gh. Eti wutie o pese wunya aggregator license ne bia kwa your website goldboard.gov.gh. goldboard.gov.gh.
Goldboard no a normal board and
that's it. Enya board.
Okay.
A board. BOD.
Okay, GOLDBOD.
BOD.
Goldboard. Okay, goldboard.gov.gh. Okay.
It's okay now. Wait, but annual renewal license, you know, for aggregator.
And that TV so no more motion
and and she no ye de go your socials no so a ye bobi e wo TV no so into call goldboard.gov.gh said the animated video no no into make us it will call website no so na wako click a license into when wako click license and wo click license ya na fe license ahodo no abegu ho emu bia wo betu su bia no na wadi ensembisa no echi anasa nhihye na echi na yedi ka kyerɛ say license no ye we nkwa na ye be use you ye enkaye bi nso a ye kwai no mebobo so e de akyerɛ mo no so by July mu ho no ene ye be issue ni nyina ama amanfo.
All right, enti aggregator license no ho asem ena yaka sesia no enti aka ne aka no enti aggregator licenses no na ye ne amanfo wo tato gold no esie na Kwame
annual renewal fee no annual renewal of license no for an aggregator no a CD equivalent of $200,000
every year. Okay, that's fine. Now Kwame emabunu e pedwuma aye overall.
Yeah, self-financing aggregator. Yeah, be true. Don't worry. Self-financing obiabedidi. Self-financing aggregator no. License a winya. Ebe mo akunya amwato anase obeye aggregation. Anase obetuma supply gold. Ediama gold
buyers.
Ne ama
gold board ankaza. Okay.
Nen so we get no anase wo financing no ebe free aggregator no. Aggregator no 18 no enye easy sa so bewuram no.
Okay.
Eti wo no wo sika wo de bedi akone ba. Eti self finance aggregator no no de no. But where your licenses are what you betimi dia to and also betimi dia aggregation and now betimi e dey supply gold. Ama gold board.
Okay.
But wo financing no be free aggregator no.
Okay, enti aggregator ne gold board ede tumi krata ama no se wono nkoto gold.
That's right.
It auto gold no akwa ti se koko krat no ono nso won krofo mo so nam nkura na se agigi gold ni ba eti eno nso no
na make us ye nante ba no
eti na che se boys na wo mo na nam ho na wo mo ene na mining site ni ade no wo mo ye small scale mining no se aggregator no ntumi nko ba bia nkrofo wo mo koto ede ba no eno nso gisa won so wunya license.
That's right. It is self financing aggregator no ono so kra de ode no ho dada ni bibia akwa is so proprietorship no.
Okay.
But ono no behia se obe opem wa kra mpa obetime on benya free gold board director emwa no se sikasem mo ano emwa no benya free aggregator no ho.
Okay.
It wonya sa emwa no ne akwenya we ya gold a obenya no obe supply e de ama gold board.
Okay. But the be kwa koma aggregator no mum.
No.
Na ono mum de aba gold board.
Aggregator no be finance no.
Okay.
It's a finance any free gold board ho.
But a be free aggregator no.
The finance no be free gold board ho.
Okay.
It will yourself financing aggregator open finance na. We get free gold board ho.
Ba
we free aggregator ho.
License gold buyer na gold board amane to me krata no betuma kɔ no ho se o me so me toto gold ni bi wo nkura na ase. Eti men so no sa wo whisker fama me na me toto mrewo ente sa
pepe
ba sa nipa no so na ono ne na nkuru nketo mu na ono no kwa akɔgigi gold na aba no ɛsɛ gold board e man license kwan be so na sa nipa no a wo ye babu no na ono no epa adwuma no
o nom kwan no dodo Dwabo Ase eti we no medical board aggregator my boss self financing aggregator it is so it nyina ye need so
mahu
ye wo buyer tier 1 buyer tier 2 ye beba ho nyina be ye sure se ye ba ho e ho no na o question no anu ye no wo.
Okay.
Eti self financing aggregator no normally bia ye be hwe animu se wo be wo at least office bako.
Okay.
Across the country.
Okay.
And on we use it for aggregation purposes.
All right.
Evidence by title deed, lease or tenancy agreement.
Okay.
After so you be your business operating permit, you be your EPA permit and then you keka ho.
Okay.
And after so you be hwe so adequate security or premises what to say the year for aggregator no maybe it's a fire extinguishers ni vote ni CCTV cameras ni na dia ye behwe.
Okay.
And I feel so ye behwe say adequate assay equipment a bit the balances SRF and other facilities eboa ema gold dwade no etimi koso kama.
All right.
And a list of licensed traders omo ye adwuma under wo aggregator no wo aggregator no so we provide it.
Okay.
and a proposed aggregation regions and towns.
Okay.
Miami who do aggregation adwuma no beko.
Baby abekwa pe gold na to.
Gold no ato de aba no. And also obekire. And ube prove say yes ono gold dredie no wadi mu akotene at least a year experience preceding data.
What about license?
Apply for license. No?
Okay.
I feel license bullion van to say the come aggregator and also and also your best any say ube provide one dance die.
Say be unu be to kese ewo ho. All right.
I'm here who but about financial requirements no so and also say net here.
Okay.
O ko apply no. Sika obetua a CD equivalent of $1,000.
Oh, okay.
CD equivalent of $1,000.
To say ne yang be 4,900. 14,900 BBs.
And why a calculation of power? And I think so license fee no so a CD equivalent of $10,000. And on a license fee.
Okay, 1.5 billion.
And an annual renewal no so a CD equivalent of $5,000.
Annual renewal.
Yes, I feel be renew license no. It I feel be no renew license now. A base CD equivalent of $5,000.
It is $1 and above from crowd, and I say,
that's right. It is a and I'm yen in a juma use for not dollar need to be buff for my
boy in
it is happening ye yen no ye num shatren ope ye say walking to na yen yaboa said a baya gold board a juma die no sunsu and swan kess ye pa no and say benya in sunsu and swap papa. We see no
okay.
Ahodi mu. Ye pese sidi ni nya ahodi na gina ba. Na sa entwa ho na ya na ye taye no. Aban bia ba won se sidi no abaye tipaye e wo no so. Na nam sa ntia de aho kira ba. Ye pese sa de no anu brase.
Okay.
Enu ntia gold board nhihye ya ba. And am say Piesie wani e wo enkitu ani minti ba me fa nko buyer license tier 1 buyer license tier 1 no one gold board means I was so directly
okay
but nejuma word ye no it doesn't mean say gold board any near chiri
any die chiri
I mean chim buyer license tier 1 no license a wunya ubetimi dia to gold e dia free miner no ho
okay
nanso funding no be free buyer e ho na fe eba sale na eno no obeton ediama Okrah tier 2 license buyer tier 2 license it obeto gold no edia free miner ho upe sika dia yesa de na ebe free buyer ho na upe se woton ne kodru eye gold board ho no a de obeto free ho no obi Okrah buyer license tier 2
chiremu ye
buyer license tier 2 no meba ho
okay
match buyer license tier 2 no buyer license tier 2 ni your license ni bia yedema
okay
it one on level ni different but obi Okrah buyer license tier 1 no your license no your license a wunya ebeboa amwato gold e de free miner ho it won higher miner
okay
it menya license license na menya no buyer tier 1 license
okay
e mam yakwenya se metima ba beto gold no directly e de free ho
okay
me to wia anase kwan amefa so ato no se me hia sika no menya free gold board ho ba emom menya free obi a woto gold ho ana buyer no ho na fe e ba se me the gold no ebedi akonia ba na tima kodru gold board ho ama menya mfasodi a men eno no meton ediama eye obi a Okrah buyer license tier 2 eno no ncheche mu no
and buyer license tier 2 no
but me koswana ye man for requirement on the buyer license tier 1 no
okay
e de na ma obi qualify say we buyer license tier 1 holder
okay
applicants shall provide proposed regions and town
okay
it wo de na de simple kra mia hodo a
wo kwa
to gold no de free miner no ho no wa bra ye de funding every buyer ho no na buyer no so e de akoton de akoma obi Okrah buyer license tier 2 no ho no e wo se wo kire o gold board nchiche mu no mia hodo a obeye sa de no so ate de make na say
yeah
and I think so financial requirements ni nie sa license ya make one semi upe bia nya application fee ni 1,000 Ghana cedis jaso
buyer tier 1 no
buyer tier 1 no application fee no 1,000 cedis
okay
and a license fee no so 10,000 cedis
okay
and a afibia no who renew license na 7,000 Ghana cedis
okay
it way a buyer tier 1
okay
afi yanko buyer tier 2 as well Now for now, no, these 4 licenses are the ones that we are issuing out.
Okay.
It's the 4th one on Amebe Kanye.
Okay.
It's buy license tier 2 no your license a winya. Ebe mu akwanya mu ato gold no. E dey free mine ho. Ana obia wo kura buyer license tier 1.
Okay.
Na no sika na se dwetire no ebe free eye buyer ho. Ana a license aggregator. Na aggregator no aton ediama another aggregator.
Okay.
Na said yesi chire mu said the aggregator need to me no. Yesi aggregator no na ewo akwanya sa wodi gold no be breye. Eti mu de mu dan finfin.
Okay.
Mu dan finfin. Eba say ye ndi ano de no menya ne sa no mana eye mu ntam nkomo.
Yeah.
But nia ye ne bedi nkomo pa no directly no eye aggregator no. Uti the American aggregator no. Enti wo no buyer tier 1 no. Wunya sa license na ebe mu akwanya mu ato gold no e de free miner no ho. Na wo to free miner no ho a sika wo de beye sa adwuma na na sa dwetire na wo pa wo de bedi sa adwuma no ebe free obi a okra buyer license tier 1
ho.
Na afin so nia obetimi ato wo gold no. Say be nante abasoro no. E obi a wo ya license aggregator.
Yes. Which is number 1 no.
Which is number 1 no.
And license so.
License aggregator no. It one no be obeto akoso ato na fe wo de abre yen.
Good boy for.
E wo soro ho. Na no financial requirement ni nie. Application fee no e 2,000 cedis. License fee no e 30,000 cedis.
Okay.
And afibia no so we renewal e 20,000 cedis.
Okay.
And to no ye buyer license tier 2.
Okay.
To obi ahu.
Okay. Eti waba ne sa no. Ebe den na obi ahu se obi kura license a odi to gold. Mo ne minus no edi kaso bom se wo mo beton mo gold no di ama only licensed buyers.
Also so far minus bi ama abonten embe ye kira na se mo empeja asembie mu. You know why? Because answer na we nyina be ba no. Ensema me keke nyina o mo die so.
Oh, okay.
E ade na o mo kura pre ape.
Okay.
Eto madwen pono any empanifo ahodo enso de ne aka boma e de act 1140 na ba abawu gold board no. Eti no ma me ken nyina ya ade a ye ne o maka from day 1 a ya so mo nsa ye ne o manante a bedu sabre. Eto mo ni mu bi. So meaning say omo no ma reata so say omo beboa ma gold board enhye na ye dai aye adwuma.
Okay.
Eto ne Michael Bepra edi nkoma a. Look at the passion with which our Okasa edifa gold board ho. Eche kwan o ma crowd so mo beboa ama gold board enhye na ye adwuma. So the miners, those within the various associations, recognized associations would help in ensuring say emra we nyina ye den aye adwuma. Eno munim se wunkura tumi krata wono ye ni enni kasumbo.
Okay.
What the American say? So they are fully aware.
Okay. It's not just a small scale miners no. Wo mo kroma no. Wo mo nyina ya aware say sisi asana mmara ne tie nti mo ton gold a farmer license buyer. Now small scale miners
anything so buy a website na and we will say we will be about website one some what you see because XYZ online no. Me name so that's so yeah dia.
That's so yeah.
Omo dia share man no usun sa dia. I think that will help. But
that's so yeah.
But what fraction?
Okay.
Any trafficker
also
within the last time he announced say a month from
I think it's about 4 or 5 days.
It was Ghana 4 wom, Nigeria 4 wom.
Oh, I see.
A month for free Dubai, a month for free China. Obia person
yeah, and
normal air cost.
Okay.
I make a Dubai and China and say, Mammy fan to just say, and a date say,
and 28
by 30th of April, we are foreigner. Sans me, I'm a boss who have gold, dread ye war my Ghana. We are foreigner, man, yes, I wouldn't home quack or Jim.
Okay,
man, your wild dream crab say you're going to buy gold directly from a miner. Well, yes, I'm running new betty. Nemrani ni with your Piesie. Mutai kan wa say and I am me and bo gold board decide and be adwuma emran na share kintini say we am amfrani now the home be fra gold dwedie mu wo my Ghana ha ubetima dem as long as 25 years.
Nice one.
Eti we no nya ye ba be bow asem.
Nti wo
emra ni would emra ne chiw and I say ubu mra ne so a ubedam you be in prison. I kind of brofo no monte ase. If you violate or if you don't go by the laws or the laid down procedures and the law catches up with you, you'll be in prison. You can be in prison as long as 25 years.
If you're a foreigner.
So foreigners must stay off. But foreigners, akwenyo mo want to say, they can off-take gold from the gold board.
Okay.
Off-take in here, say, obeto gold no.
If they're free gold board. That's how simple.
And gold board will go in the long run to even help you in exporting the gold.
Yes.
You are even more secured under this situation than going to buy from a certain menu miner who you do not know. Who even lied to you that his father is the king of Ashanti. You know, and they will end up scamming you.
Yeah.
So you're better off
gold nibi wo obaba obabe test no na is enye gold papa.
That's right.
So oh you're foreigner na say wo buy and then you are buying the gold from gold border. It makes you secured to send a worker no ema wasum kra dwo nya fe na wonante akobe potenten ana bepo ayase manso amemfi ufrinkra we ba kra na mepe gold opedodo saying 5 kg ya to am simple.
So like you've indicated no, so all that you need to do, relax in the comfort of your office, or you can come over to our office, we can sit and talk, write a letter of intent,
okay,
na indicate say go to do say na mepe.
Okay.
Na say na me person mo yemaye. And voila, we'll take the conversation up from there and you're good to go. So if you're foreigner, mesrewada dimrano, so go by the laws of Ghana, go by the dictates of the law. Or else when the law catches up with you, if you violate any of these directives, which is backed by law, obia nyawo easy sir.
Obia nkabi ma me de tembia me kase eya na san sensem we no say ba as I say, you to me a punish a man for ye pass in a bear and conquer your problem. A bit of a many kwame kind to train come one or any customer for the gold board for and I don't pay for or messages nebra Facebook power 979 FM and our TV XYZ Ghana. Your Facebook or but me the messages number. Set say gold board issue activities nonka ye PowerPointer. Can you remember come up?
I agree with him. I think say with time no maybe you can adapt that.
Yeah.
Say wow, but Jaton Huso, say once we a media house as part of one my Juma, my Ghana, we'll check him one by one and get me a PowerPoint presentation.
Of course.
I think it's a very fair comment.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, then I say,
Kwame, at what point and a mobile hold do small scale miners liable say woman from Marabia Tia Gold Board?
Oh, at a point within the value chain, obey a without involving gold board.
Obi kwa small scale miners are. So obi koye small scale mining na okoje ne krata wo minerals commission EP in krata forestry commission bibia seta ese so samba gold board
no so okoje eba gold dwedie na gold dwedie no
okay
se wo pese wo ye aggregator wo pese won so ya dantamu edema gold board na so beji to me krata no every gold board
okay
yeah
to be over to gold bia
no to say na make no kaneno na minerals commission mo ne minister no omo na ma gold dwedie to me krata
okay
it says ade no munye bio it say ni nyina be di gold board
okay
it will be back gold board na gold board abo then we can do this
okay it is a obi a small scale miner
but easy ma okra we a small scale miner na be so we gold dwedie ni ma easy and also I call goldboard.gov.gh
okay
na fi wa apply BI online human interface and you reduce no
yeah
and this is it forms part of Summit Gemfini leaders of war a year gold board no omani swade hu say ye beye bibia wo no kuradie ne frenchim kwan so
okay
said be ya Ghana nti enfasodie na ye hwehwe no ye nsa beka
I see eti obia na ne oto ne otu gold our small scale miner owie na was on ton gold a eno so
owie no on ton gold
say bia on ka se wo ton am obia bia wo
what be ye den gold ye den ye dey say one
people there
it is ye free be within the act and ye free be hoarding it is ye to me identify say be abuapayo what said that say o twen ya market na ye bibi na wa twen ya na fe what me I use gold no at transact here it can constitute hoarding and it can constitute hoarding
okay
and hoarding no mbrana chiwa there are punitive measures and run on any be do home.
Hey, it's not just a me na matu be gold. And I'm me gold. And I'm cementon.
Me be say a very simple question. What to gold? What to gold? And you who gold? What to gold?
Gold in your mind.
What to gold? What to gold? And I was a one ton of fire. It's what we're there.
At the Madacum.
Out there.
Some of the train.
Okay.
They be a duck will be a boa basro.
That is the point.
The honor man a bebum.
Honor in the hordeno. So hard to gold.
Yeah.
What said that? I dream fiend to train say price and away. Now, wait to my it's your honor no so.
Me ameti hey. Me pe gold ebi di akwakoto madaka mu ofie. Say bia me ma me de bachelor mo. This is gold. Where you gold is ikakoko. Me pe bi ato as individual. This amba gold board.
Ope so yes abra gold board, but and actually no ye den hye bi beba. I mean I assume no akameya kan, but actually no ye de sa asem no beba betudwa. No ye akwanya hodo agana for betmenya no ma bia efa gold one betimi ato wo de betimi e de ato mo ho e betimi ba be investment bi e de amomo. And I'm sure say in the coming days we nya proper briefing na ye beba be di ho nkomo, but sadie ni si ani so aye pese ye.
Okay. Mate etino na a gold board on one as say a gold bibia akwa dan nsem e wo Ghana ha owura sami jemfie di anima wono na ye panyin power da gold board.
Am fan to dwa am a boss no nso men bie mu ye eye license ahodo aye wa akwanya se ye be ma na de be ma from July going no it be a refining license, it be a smelting license, ye nani gold smelting. It be an importation license.
Okay.
It be a fabrication license.
Okay.
It be a storage license.
Okay.
And a transportation license. So, baby, ye BM now you're maximizing national benefits. You're maximizing benefits for the nation from gold. No, it's your person young fast. You need to find a case here. At the mount of mine, no. It's the idea be a far gold. You want idea be a far gold. Won't be a bit more man fast. You are bar more my Ghana. No, it's something that we are working towards and dealing with. And about value addition, so grandpa. Also, we can refining license. Gold board also will be looking at refining gold.
Gold here in Ghana.
And then Koya said Dory, no. And Koya said Dory, and that's a gold in its raw state, no. And they call a man for mash.
A gold board the dice on say. Or near buying the car battery on Nibia or Matume.
Gold board near buying.
Not making. Some can buy and make a finance ministry or something.
Finance ministry, papa. No, me
yeah.
Finance minister, no. And a ministry, no. And a gold board, papa.
Okay.
Or sign gold board, mammy.
Okay.
It was on a science senior house master. It was on a supervising ministry, a
gold board
institution gold board.
Okay. Yeah. So now it's clear. It's ne die so ne say. Gold board dice one is a dachi bino, obetumi aye refinery.
That's right.
Kruma.
That's right.
Say be gold no ya be refine ya de wa ha.
And then Juma ye gusu aye.
Oh, wow.
Within some months be e be sha say dan ho adi. Na no refi say ye call a year Gold Coast refinery e Ghana ha. We a refinery kesi ani esi wo man mu ha. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na penso e na ye pa no bia no somewhere in 2016. Na ye bia no pa no ye gya si wo sa aban foforo yi ba ya meka eye aban na atwam ko no o mo ba ye nso a so mo beto aso na ketima ye adwuma ama o man Ghana no ye jeje mu a ena nanu ya ye kosra mo a na o mo boy amane wo o mama ne o mafem. But there's a renewed strength, there's a renewed rejuvenated energy eba beboa na ye ne omono aye adwuma boma. Value addition bit of gold board no ye be form so ama ni nyina dan no.
Say you refine gold e wo krom ha e de amfaso de e na de be bre Ghana.
Say you refine gold e wo o my Ghana. Te say de si wo Dubai a wonim no. Aya na tied ni amanfo di wo nkomo no including me no. E be boa ma sika kama mu ha. E be boa ma enoma na kane no na nka yen time fa gold onye no nso. Eno nso bia ye dey aba Ghana. Okay. So kanino na Ghana ye the go to kwama no nia in the Dory state, raw state. Na ye the ko na ye kwama for man so no makọ na ne dia ye rings ne home kro no ba ko man the home kro ba. But imagine on my Ghana yenso ye refine ye de na asomade ne komade ne ho nkro no ba no so ye
bi okuma
just imagine the betima yama not just the individual but the Ghanaian economy and a dream po because look, economy thrives on perception.
Yeah.
I dream po man for being a fire economy no. It is, for instance, and I may have to him Mabo Dubai di Mabo in making reference to them alone. Mabo economy no because at the dream be to go for 3 months say omo ye no ma etene.
Yeah.
So Dubai economy. It is a sound common so Ghana so to me be sound common ho. Na man for show madrid no to me the year fato ho.
Say Ghana refining gold or the
imagine what that would do to our economy.
Yeah, of course.
And even economy is about perception. And then I may catch a Imano Usune Yenuanum which was say Bitcoin yeah what would be that?
Davi.
By Bitcoin idea. Idea,
yeah. It is now Kano Oko Dubai. There is a dedicated market for gold. I have a gold souk.
That's right.
Which means gold market.
That's right.
It is to gold in Soho.
But
in every Africa.
So sa normal gold be no to free Africa. I am the gold souk no. Yes, you say gold souk.
No.
No, I mean we want to maximize national benefits from our gold. So what I say in all forms, in all aspects. You perceive you monitor gold no. In a way, free and some man for should be peeing could be a man for my before. Wabra Ghana,
okay. Jones, Eddie Freeman, Sutton Krum, or say the question is it's gold price. No, I be quite to say kuku and I be up and down.
No gold price, and you be pegging around a international market prices, you know.
Okay.
And also a website or no. And can you between the two screens and come your idea be or share a website or call your website now your gold it's one yellow you know what say or no my goodness
me what just about cheap
mention idea be it also local gold prices for today.
Okay.
What in your license you know local gold prices for today
and also what's green panel no
yellow panel na yellow local gold prices for today. What click is what?
Gold
pop natural gold bono.
Okay.
They no soon ye begina. Ye de bedi.
It's nice. I just say more regulated gold prices and so Kuma.
I wouldn't say it's here very regulated gold prices, but we'll peg it around
the world market price. Okay. Eti Jones Mansu to me sure say once I can answer no. Abusha for ye ko enche ye be ko ye din komo twetwe no ebe ba na wie na mama na se kakra na memra kwa meka pension we a boss lady we oba wa hye wadwuma ase na adwuma na wo ye no we your business wan kasa wo business we a planner wa we your bibia kama MTN se men kan che se wo hu na wo hu se ne wo ye na efe pa nto so pese o mremu na ono so emra meboa wo eti MTN se men kan che se wo de MTN adwuma pa e de aba adwuma pa na ene sen se wo ye oba na wo ye wadwuma wo nkoa no Wabana Babeboa or more special data any call bundles are say be our fresh suppliers near the open internet and so now be our the kosher BBB and I say be our deliver BBB. It was say a man kwana wires adiano at the amount but train you empty and you passe waba wo babeboa no what the insurance so as aka ho a e betu my boy free said that bi no so kwa homije mu a e say wonya insurance e betu my boa na afa bibia so etumi account wo bibia wo ye bia no MTN adwuma passe wo boa wo na wo boa e the insurance so aka wo ma special data plan and call plan wo dia ne se wo be dial star 5060 hash star 5060 hash wo your ba na se wo na wo di dwa wo tonton niema wo ton wig wo ton niema wo kofa niema wo China but a goofy na wo deliver ma for mesrel go on it star 5060 hash MTN adwuma pa obebo pa so let's get MTN say let's get to work and then work on your success story together. MTN everywhere you go. Kwamenka media relations officer de ma gold board onna me no etwetwe nkomo ha kasima base dunum na ede nkomo twetwe no abewie kwame o kai time na ye parliament ba be sign na fe yagia tum se gold board emra me emra na emra me hwe se ne ma betoto ye ba gold won sensem ne ton ne to ho a minority for twom ho frim omo say gold board no baba be boa magalamsi akoso wo bobo licenses no so no o ka bibi buyer tier 1 buyer tier 2 or kwa koto gold no he
gold no e dey free obi a small scale miner ho obi a small scale miner and yaka e wo ye communicate ahodo a ye issue ne say ye ne small scale miners and e be ye adwuma small scale miner and you obi o galamsey ye omo ni tumi krata omo fa kwetiri kwan so e di tu efom agudie obi o small scale miner no eye obi a ono no wo tumi krata eni akwenya o my Ghana mbra e ma na kwenya say obetime tu efom agudie. So these are the areas we are looking at.
Eti omo a wo nam no mo illegal mining no e wo nwure mu no. How do they sell their gold?
Minimum
say
eba gold be cast me acho me chwa de bi the gold board a body language ni ye ni momo but ye concerned about the omo ye no why because say woof to gold or kwan bone so na kodwa man so a na ye track ni ehunu say one fa kwan papa so any two gold now you are aware and you the gold language you understand it pa you are aware say you're subjected to due diligence. Ye betima ka say emit a certain requirement inti ye nya so and that is why the sustainability bit no very important at the gold board. You remember say last time me CEO Samejemfi no ne Benadavle edin komo City TV what dine edi kakra bi me so me dine edi kakra bi me repeated your kind say ye bedroom pempen so bi a ye be utilize technology e dey track ye tracy eye gold a eba dwaman no so a ye di hudwa na ne mfa kwampa so no ebe ba be ya ade so a e de ama oni akona wo two gold no nya no wo kwambone so.
How do you get to know say gold way it to the kwambone so?
If you be green gold.
Okay.
And on as Samejam Fika me repeating asem na.
Okay.
If you be green gold.
Okay.
And ye near ye two no wo kwampa so. It take into consideration environmental sustainability.
Okay.
So a normal features of that no. And Samejam Fi say ye be employ technology. Na yet media tracking. I'm sure so within the coming days, yes, I'm for better, but just remember the word technology. I bear for coin also. And you bear for the track the kind of good our system anymore.
Okay.
And the word that say for kwampaso and I say and for kwampaso. And those within the value chain are in a gold board as a mean any bibia eyo mudaya sono. O Mariata so say omubeboa. I'm a gold board and shisha and any swadi no abem. So don't sit somewhere and think say oba fa e kwambone so
akwa kutu good no
too good na de aba
aba beton am
gold board value chain na be do gold board or
emfa.
So
it means that in its entirety no gold board mum kra beboa ama system no more clean.
Oh, see adwumadi no beboa ama system na cleaner. Hallelujah. Do you understand?
Yeah.
By a common mandate and they say a very regulated market, you know. But say a bear surplus, I can't want. Oh yeah, then you say because we are also concerned about the environment.
Of course. All right. Kwadwo Yeboah had the message about say will there be offices for gold board in other regions?
Oh, for now, you intimidate this uncle, but I'm sure say any state institution be no, operate a decentralized system. So I'm sure say it is something that we'll look into.
Now just maybe a mining areas no be office or
I'm sure it's something that we can talk about later.
All right. Mate Obi Johnson or say or the applications now what they buy and more advertises on vacancies be or say
mean to me
okay.
Me man and land cry.
Okay.
On engineering to me buy.
Okay. Vincent Benson will say, please, I just joined, but he should explain who determines the price of gold. I was saying, say, or say world market.
Yeah, around world market in India.
Okay. Rabia to, okay. Message we na ya, but could be no sort of appointment, you know, say it is well deserved appointment. Let me say Baba Rufai was there, and not the buy
XYZ appointment.
It's a way TV XYZ there. No, I mean, just a Power FM amount for the messages ni be aba. So how is Gold Board going to help sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ Ghana yɛsidi no ebetumi egyina brand na afei dollar no nkɔsoro bebrebe saa.
So within the value chain, no, send chain, no, a bedroom level la, yensu yebeboa in exporting of gold. It's gold bebrebe na near Tiswana yen wama yen DHA by way of exportation, no, and it's a returns in the beba and kebit ma call your forex no, and a gold board be DHA. Na say gold no a returns in a bar, which is in dollars. A beba by ye forex ye be here. Ebebo ama seed na ho de na gina brane and obi obe na adwen se ode beto to gold cocoa board no on Samsung kai say emre bi buy the same cocoa board emre bi buy what we born ho modern ma wonya a certain 1.5 billion dollars and aba by way of forex egu ya reserves mu ye den na sade ni see I'm sure the best answer to give and it say leadership omudan na this abre no and it me generate side way.
Okay,
so before you start thinking say na nansi anso cocoa board so e Canada omu so entimi nkoye sa no fo adwen si ade na mekan ne so say leaders be buy emitimi nya 1.5 billion by way of forex reserve e be bit messy with the current crop of leaders omo a year gold board.
Mate questions to be about my main can be and so from now. Tete Evans Ediaba was the Piesie bisa Kwame Menka say how about the big mining companies no?
Already some of the large scale mining companies no ebi ma shas ya dan omo interest in gold board dumedi no.
Okay,
Eddie oma buy ho and ya tenase edi nkomo and I'm sure in the coming days so better see ebubo bi din a omo so ebefa yen hyehyɛ ne so na omo ne anante abom so bibi a ye pese ye nante an ye kodru ho esi ani so say dachi bi no ye pese ye nante kodru ho
me kwa na pese me bisa sa question no
but for now no we are targeting the small scale mining. Why? Because nano ana me ne mo ba be di nkra no me catch you say nano ne ye ma ye sika sem enyini ye by 5% no na as a result of small scale miners omo edwumedi omo di within the gold sector and as a precious mineral sector no it can be and as a impuntu no buy economy.
All right,
so are we going to let that money go just like that without regulating and ensuring say you bit to maximize the benefit from this and that is why the focus is there for now.
Okay, Mate, Marta Dugbenya will say maybe the person want to display his gold on TV just like we do. What's your chow?
Martha also.
Lydia Camp say, hooray, we shall start wearing gold earrings and necklaces once again. God bless President John Dramani Mahama. Because say ebani say a gold necklace ne be at least ne bo beba from krakaka and so e dia mayen. Odo ibochi essay watch ayen na no pay was so assignment or a jeweler. And I say no mkano no.
Jeweler.
Was say Obenya gold ni be ato he. Is it gold board and as a den?
A gold board.
Okay, it will be a oyeji wala sano. One also say o pese o beto gold because o can say foreigners never they should write letter of intent. It's Ghana ni o pese o to gold no the ko during and also
o pese o to gold ra and makano license na.
It's on ji wala no.
License ni mu gu ahodo.
Okay.
So in the case of a jeweler no, o pese o to gold, obetimi grab beto every gold board or.
Okay.
Directly.
Okay. Ghana ni bi o pese o to gold betimi aba gold board aba beto bi. Say be me pese me to gold dey be two blades.
Ghana ni o pese o to gold no. How they kwa den.
Oh, so be o pese o to gold e dey to. Obi te say ne ye kreska wo fie no. Obi pese ono so di gold dey to na dey be adachi bi owu ana.
So send ye sika wo your press statement. Na me be clarity. Send ye sika wo your press statement mo no. No one be say no obetimi aba gold board nchen ye no better say ne edi nkomo ne ahre say ne ebesi akono.
Okay. Mate Lydia come say me ma congratulations kese pa. I say congratulations to you.
Miss Lydia come. Ma feel pow.
Abuja for ya den komoni so ha kwame okwe there some na over the bejayen bia man bisa question bia.
Oh no questions nyina we be saying nyina. I mean but ne amani beja yetie for ne ahwefo nyina ne say momanye nyina ye moa na ye ma gold board eni so ade hunu fi say ebem mai nyina emfasodie no Ghana for nyina dia.
Okay.
The greatest vision away eni so ne say ye betima maximize yesika kokwa yetuo ehun dwadie mu no na aboa my Ghana by way of sebaba ye forex a ebeboa ma yeside na hoden no egina brane na afen so yetime dealing with sa smuggling na ekoso dan da nyina no eno ye buta ye kese pa.
All right, Mate Prince Kwame men kameda sesa no pe yeto yansa fro what me aba amafo so ma fiwo Ose
mi shewumu.
And on this note, the Jumadi see a beautiful one from the camp of Pa Thomas or say Sikayo Moja. I am Pa Sikade Moja Sikanu who are now yade. Yadu Jumadi see waha. Happy birthday going out to you, Dr. Lawson, and your birthday, Dr. Lawson Che, and your birthday, or what are we a penny power, Lawson, Herbal Center, and no, what let's say, and or any eating in your birthday. Kwame, I just message you are. Sikaya Moja, EDC. Jumadi wa Emmanuel Usu necessary and the mame, ably assisted by Manuela Opoku, Desmond Soa, Ralph Jampo, Ewa MCR, Ronea Lex, Emmanuel Nete, Omina Someti, Krame Pemusa, and I'm the Jumadi in a baby. Nyankopon ya demo chene be san hia wa boy ye hwe ye do message by ye nyame bo chene san hia biom me di Piesie Okrah boys prefer chief tankers honorable without constituency minimum NK Obrempon and edjumadi ebrewo nyame ya demo chene be san hia. Have a beautiful day.